With me, folks, because this is my first time ever trying Restream, so hopefully it'll work out the way I want it to. And try to add a scene here. Let's see here, so I do my intro. Hopefully you can hear me.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers, and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
All right, let's see here. All right, can y'all hear me? What's up? What's up? Yeah, this is quite a bit different than StreamYard, so just deal with me here. Good to see everybody. It's similar in a lot of ways, but it's a little more complicated. How's everybody feeling out there? Happy holidays. Let me just hit up the chat here. Opal was here first. Thanks so much for being here. Cash, always good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Marie, thanks for being here. SG, what's going on? I know a lot of you came from Emmy's playing words on stream. I had to cut out a little bit early. I couldn't get any words today. I don't know what was happening. Seemed like something was funky. Pookie, thanks so much for being here. This won't be nearly as long a stream today. I won't be reviewing any crackish people. I won't be doing any of that. I might show you a couple of things, but nothing crazy. Oh, looks like Cash is up in the tree. Be careful, dude. The one big difference I'm seeing here from backstage on this is that I'm not sure if I'll be able to tell if anybody super chats. So if I miss that, please take it easy on me. Nini, thank you so much for being here. It is a lot more customizable. As you can see, I got a nice little Christmas theme going on here. The font's a little bit different. There's quite a few options in the way of the fonts, which is cool. I want to try them all out, all the different streaming ways I can stream, and then decide what I'm going to pay for. Curious, thank you so much for being here. Did you guys see somebody roasted me the other night? That wasn't much of a roast, I'll tell you that. It was more like a public display of mental disorder. But hey, Road Rash, thanks for being here. Just here in New Jersey, drone watching. Hey, I was wondering if anybody was going to be in here in Jersey. What's the vibe like over there? I'm curious. Couldn't sleep the other night. I went down the rabbit hole of YouTube videos of people guessing what the heck is going on. I have no idea. I mean, it's ranging all the way from the drones are looking for nuclear waste or nuclear products to just a bunch of people clandestine got together with their own personal drones just to mess with everybody. I couldn't tell you. I do wish I could see it for myself, though. Hey, KCG, thanks so much for being here. Headstones and headlines, as always. Thank you so much for being here. Tinker, how's it going? Good to see you. Shaylee. Hey, Shaylee, thanks for always sharing my stuff. I appreciate you. Wani R, what's up? Hope you're feeling good. Says, hey, y'all. Blanket, hey, hey, hey. Queens got struck in midstream. Oh, did she today? Yeah, I never trust a chubby crackhead. I tell you that much. Something ain't right. Been calling her Slob Marley because she just sits there and smokes weed all day long. And I've said it before, I've got nothing against marijuana. Some of my best friends in the world live in a cloud of smoke, but they take care of their kids first. Miss Aries, thanks so much for being here. I say Pookie, thanks for being here, Pookie. Kelly Cares, cool name, thanks for being here. Chili Dog, another cool name, thanks for being here. Harv 91, what's up, dude? I'm guessing you're a man, so I'll call you dude. If I misgender anybody, please forgive me. JD, thanks for being here. Awesome, awesome. Drone laws are crazy in the US. I know. I mean, I heard some like really intelligent guys talking about just legally, the government can't shoot them down because the assumption they have to just assume, unless they know otherwise, that they're being controlled by American citizens, and you just can't shoot American shit down. They find themselves in another world of trouble. Um, Although our president-elect says the government knows what's going on, why don't they just do something about it? So I think my thinking is somewhere right in the middle of that. The wildest conspiracy that I heard about it is that there is some type of invasion from aliens, right? And all the drones are actually put up by our own government to distract us from what's actually happening. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be interesting for sure to be in New Jersey to see what's cracking. If I didn't say what's up to Troll Investigates, what's up, Troll? Thanks for being here. It says them are not personal drones. I'm pretty sure it is the radiation detection. That could be. So that's another theory. Is like I don't know the proper way to say this without ruffling feathers on YouTube. There's some type of munition of the nuclear type that may have been smuggled in, and they're looking for it. Um, I sure hope not, man. That's terrifying. In any case, the fact that the government is not telling us anything or just, gaslighting us and saying, "Oh, they're just airplanes." They're definitely not airplanes. And like Troll said, some of those damn drones are as big as small cars. So that's not a novice, a novice operator. KCG says, I heard someone saying it was DoorDash. I was hoping one day we'd be able to get to stuff delivered by drone. I guess they are experimenting with that stuff, but with this going on, I don't know how friendly people are gonna or how welcoming people are gonna be. Hey, Jean Marie, thanks for being here. Ah, shoot, Gina, I meant to respond to your email. I hope you're doing well. Gina lost a family member, so send your prayers her way. Maybe they're just bringing Christmas gifts. That's it. They're a bunch of elves on the drones. Could be. Jeez, what's up, dude? I saw you chatting over at Emmys. I hear you got your fingers crossed. Might be feeling things are looking a little better for you. I hope it stays that way, bud. How did she get struck? I don't know. I didn't watch her today. That Mother of the Year over there is not going to break my Christmas spirits. I did watch a little bit of the roast that she had, and she's so confident in her roasting abilities that not only did she do it on her backup channel, but then she went ahead and privated that shit. So I guess things get awkward when you have 12 toes. But what can you do? For those of you who want some shit talking, she's still a fucking piece of shit. Let's face it. The government is not telling us. Go figure. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I watched the general at the press conference about the drones, and he's like, it's just completely gaslighting. Like, I almost made a video about it because it pissed me off so much. I'm just like, come on, man. Do you think we're all idiots? And the press did not even push back at all. Hey, Truth Seeker, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. VK, sir, good to see you. Hope the horse are well. All right. Nanny Sharon, thank you so much for being here. And like I said, this is not going to be a big dramatic stream today, although I do have something, I am cooking up something very special for Rebecca Turner herself and her little crack elves over there. I'm just going to play a couple Christmas videos and shoot the shit with you. Um, if anybody came over here to watch a missing child get exploited or to pocket watch, you know, channels with less viewers, that's not going to happen here because we're better people than that. Troll says, "Oh, it's okay to chat, just slower for me." SG, oh, okay, I'm just talking to him. Hey, Grain, thanks for being here. Awesome, awesome. I always have the coolest people over here. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Um, Mystery keeps getting dragged and it's upsetting. She doesn't deserve it. I know. I caught a piece of that. Someone sent me the clip. You know what? Let's just face it. Rebecca is just a miserable fucking person. Like, I mean, I don't want to dampen holiday spirits too much, but get off the fucking internet, lady, and go spend some time with your family. The how do you spend 16 hours, a day on the internet, and then how do you have time for your family? It doesn't make any sense. I'm a single man and I can't even spend that much time because I got to have a real life. How does she even shower? She must be just sitting over there in her own fat stink. Ugh, gross. Although she won't show herself, so she might be a skinny mini for all I know, but I know she definitely stinks. No question about that. You can hear it in her voice. I mean, she sounds like her feet stink. And then I saw old crooked faced Jamie over there is trying trying to be cool. Man, is she a miserable person, right? Holy shit. How's that divorce going, Jamie? There's another one too. What's her name? Heather Bishop. And she goes is literally David's fam. That bitch. Oh my God. She's the same one that went to my hometown looking for people. I went to elementary school in this town. She went lurking around there looking for people to expose me because I said I didn't like her. This will be the most dramatic part. Hey, bitch, what exactly do you want from me? I mean, do you want to just sit over there and review me? That's fine, but stop making up shit about me. I will tell you one thing. If you creep again around my friends or family in real life, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. I tell you that much. I mean, that fucking turd is the reason that restraining orders exist. My goodness. I mean, they're still over there saying, Savage showed Queen Bee's house. No, she didn't. That's already been established. You guys have cognitive issues. Let's see here. I'm already behind in chat. So the chat, for those of you who don't know, the chat is a lot like StreamYard. Skull Girl, thanks for being here. Bridget, awesome to see you. Christina Logan, it's good to see you. Your government knows exactly what they are. I believe you might be right. And that's the most bothersome thing. Just like stop gaslighting us. We're not all stupid. Nanny Sharon says, I just hope they don't declare martial law before they transfer power. I know there's a lot of concern about that. I'm with you. I just hope everything goes smoothly. Whether you like who won for president or not, it's imperative that you know, we uphold democracy. I mean, some of us took an oath to defend that democracy with our lives. So I take that shit very seriously. Let's see here. Tracy Esme, thank you so much for being here. And please take a second to hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Oh yeah, that's another thing. That Heather Bishop woman, or literally Davis fam. I went and had a look at her page. Man, she is just obsessed. And I know what that nasty bitch is gonna say. She's gonna say, "Oh, you're obsessed with Queen Bee." Well, yes, I am. I'll tell you why. Because she doxes me, my friends, and she made up all kinds of slanderous and defaming things about me. I'm preaching to the choir here. But what did I do to you, Heather Bishop? I mean, don't hate me because you're a man hater, just because your family doesn't care about you. Like that's got nothing to do with me or my friends. Just mind your own business. At least keep it facty. And I'll tell you again, if you creep around me or my fucking friends or family, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, girl. JD, I think I said hello already. Orion, thank you so much for being here. I hadn't heard about Queen Bee getting struck. I hope her whole fucking channel goes down because she's a disgusting, steaming pile of shit, and she doesn't deserve to have a voice on this platform or any platform, really. But that's sweet. I love that if that's true. I saw her the other day. She was covering the press conference of a violent event at a school, and she had super chat goals up. Like she will capitalize on any tragedy. And I guess today she's back just obsessed with Brittany J, talking about how much money Brittany J makes. Here's what it is. Anybody who makes a penny and it doesn't go to that steaming pile of shit, Rebecca Turner, she loses her mind. She wants all the money because she's a greedy, disgusting money worshiper. And she doesn't even have respect for herself. So how could we expect her to have respect for anybody else? Road Rashes in New Jersey says, I live in central Jersey. The left of me is the Newark airport. The right of me is Trump's golf course in Bedminster. Oh, cool. So you're right in the middle of the shit. So you could probably confirm that there's drones flying above the airport, right? I mean, that's what a general said at a White House press conference. He's like, well, they're not in restricted airspace. It's like, dude, we have eyes, we have TikTok. We can see for ourselves that it's actually happening. It's so weird, man. Um, I guess because I'm all the way on the left coast, I'm not really freaked out by it. There's not much happening here. I guess there's some shit happening in Ohio too, over a military base. Actually, a military base in Ohio. Forgive me for not knowing the name. I think it's a Space Force air base. So I've never been there, or I'm not too familiar. But I guess they actually closed down their airfield for like 4 or 5 hours the other night. If you're closing down an airstrip at a military base, then there's more going on than they're telling us. Yes, everybody send your prayers to Gina. And sorry, I didn't message you back, Gina. I've been a little bit busy, and I've got a whole list of people to get back to. But you've been in my thoughts for sure. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you traveled to. Oh, yeah, you said you just left there, so I hope it went well. Lily Vaughn Lobotomy, one of the best names in the business. Thanks for being here. Toshi, thank you so much for being here. I saw your Homer and Maggie Simpson Nutcrackers. They were fucking awesome. Very cool. If you're not subscribed to Toshi, do yourself a favor and check it out. She makes some really cool art. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. Narcos Clips, what's up? Hey, look at that. Fucking Narcos clips and cheese right next to each other. That fucking mother of the year over there, that Queen Cracky, she thinks that cheese and Narcos clips are the same person. She also went out of her way to dox Troll Investigates too. Hey Rebecca, why don't you get a fucking life, lady? Seriously, get offline and go get some family counseling and get your fucking life together. Seriously, lady. Ugh. Yuck. Did you guys have you guys ever seen Emmett Otter's Junk Band Christmas? It's a I think late 70s, early 90s, or early 80s whatchamacallit, Christmas movie, all puppets. It's pretty awesome. But there's the bad guy in there. Here, I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Check it out. There's a bad guy in that movie, and he sounds just like Buzzy. Check this out. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Bear with me. I'm still learning this stuff. Let's see. It's right here. I know I'm gonna get demonetized for playing this shit, but I don't care because I don't worship money. Definitely gonna get it. Oh, yeah, you can tell by the quality of this. 1983, so I was close. Where do you hear this? The driver of the car here sounds just like Rebecca Turner.
Hi all, this is Kermit the Frog, and I'm here to tell you the story about Emmett Otter's... that's Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. It's a good thing I didn't damage the sign here. You'll notice that it points the way to Frogtown Hollow. That's where Emmett and his ma live. Somebody's coming.
Buzzy. Look, it's Rowena and Angela.
Frogs ain't that
Look,
ugly.
there's Michelle.
Oh, now, wait a second, you guys.
Hey, Chucko, you see anything you like?
How about the scarf?
You got it! That was a bunch known as the River Bottom Gang, and unfortunately you're going to be seeing more of them too. Because, like Ma and Emmett, they're all part of Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Well, I'm gonna stop the music because I think they'll get me for that. But you get the idea. How about the scarf? My God, she's got an ugly voice. Like it's undeniable. Let's see. How do I do this? Stop sharing. Boom, boom. All right, and I'm back. What do you think? Does that sound just like her, or am I crazy? Don't answer that. I might be a little bit crazy. So yeah, also, yeah, Troll Investigates just made a Discord, a public Discord where you can play poker and share clips with each other and watch movies and stuff. If you're into Discord, I know it gets a bad rap, but his Discord's one of the first ones I'm actually taking part in. Um, well, that's not true. I used to be in Ick and Mel's Discord as well as Down the Rabbit Hole News, but those are gigantic Discords. In fact, that's where I met Cheese. Not Cheese, sorry. That's where I met Cash, a regular here in the chat. Everybody knows Cash, but that's where I met him. So yes, do check it out. Let's see here. Troll says they keep saying that I'm literally Davis fan. Yeah, Heather's a broken soul. Like I do wish her the best. I kind of you got to be careful with that one because she's not only a real lifer, but she's obviously having, she's in some type of distress, you know. But real talk, I want to know exactly what she wants from me. I mean, her community page is like talking about my new laptop or my new computer here. She's just like, that's a Chromebook. That guy's grifting for a Chromebook. Hey, you dumb asshole. It's not grifting. I have a YouTube channel. It's monetized, and my subscribers and members send me some cash. That's just how it works. You get super chats. It's really that simple. I mean, I don't understand how you consider that grifting. Meanwhile, you're carrying the water for old crackhead Rebecca Turner over there, who basically has grifted over $100,000 from this community. And you're worried about this Chromebook? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. But if you keep making videos and keep putting my home address and addresses that I used to live at in your videos, I will continue to strike your channel, you dumb asshole. That's just the way it works. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. I mean, I think those people, I think Heather in particular, I think she's just like, single white female status. Cape Fear, when he climbed under the car and he held onto the car to try to get to where the family was vacationing. I mean, she was fucking obsessed with Emmy for a long time too, and now she's turned her focus to me. Really creepy. JD says it's a classic. Oh yes, Emmett Otter's Junk Band Christmas is one of the best, and you'll see like it's Jim Henson in his formative years. So you'll see like a bunch of characters now that you recognize, but they've got different names and they look a little bit different. It's really cool, and it's all done by hand, so it must have taken forever. See, Wani R says doxing troll investigates was the worst mistake ever. Oh, I know. We got special things planned for Becky over there, Becky Boom Bots. But Davis fam's funny. She's going live. I jumped up on Michelle. I mean Forgot to Whisper's panel a couple weeks ago because they were up there doing their nasty shit as they always do, and I went up there to run distraction and talk some shit. And wouldn't you know that Davis fam or Heather Bishop went ahead and reviewed it, and then Jamie over there, crooked face neck bone, she reviewed it, and then crackhead Buzzy reviewed it. They all reviewed the same video. Like, why don't you guys make some actual content? I mean, you're such pathetic fucking slags that it's just out of control. I mean, my what I would recommend to all of you. I mean, Jamie's going through a tough divorce, so this doesn't go for her. But for Buzzy, the crackhead, I would say log off and go spend time with your family because, you know, that's what's important in life: friends, family, and your health. And it seems like you're neglecting all of those things. So, real talk. I mean, this is actual advice for you. Go go look after your family. You're over there trying to roast me. That was no roast. The only thing you can roast is powder into rocks, girl. Don't even try it. Let's keep it real. What you should be doing is putting a fucking roast in the oven and cooking dinner for your family. You stink ass. The Otter Muppets, yeah, they're really cool. They came before the Fraggles. Orion says we have to watch it every year for Christmas. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm glad people have heard of it. I've mentioned it before, and people were like, "I have no idea what that is." And it's cool. Oh yeah, Heather. What I'm able to do with this Chromebook here is I'm able to screen share and review channels and share videos. You're unable to do that on your phone. So that's the difference, just so you know. So when you go back and maybe edit your community post, it'll make more sense to you. Actually, here, I'll just show you guys since I'm doing a little shit talking now. I'll show you exactly what her shit looks like. Let's see here. It's bad. It's just as bad as you can imagine. Let's see. Go to YouTube. And just want to search for useless, disgusting pig girl. Oh no, that's not it. It's literally Davis fan. I'll tell you one thing, Heather, you're fucking with the wrong guy creeping around Pittsburgh. And she doesn't live anywhere. She lives 490 miles away from where my apartment was, where she was creeping around. So it's no accident. She's like, my ex-husband lives there, and I'm still really close with him. You're a damn liar. You're a fucking stalker. Get yourself together before you get a restraining order on your single white female ass. All right, let's see. Oh, Skulls. That's intimidating. She's mad because we both started our channels around the same time, and shit is just not growing whatsoever. She usually covers Betty, but now she covers me too. She get enough of the lemon for sure. Let's see. Community. Who knows what that is? Here we go. Oh, because this is where I struck her. I'm sure this is against terms of service too. And yes, that video is definitely coming down, you fucking vampire. Big bad beta male is having a sad day. No, I'm not having a sad day. I was laughing the whole time I struck your shit. And I've just started. And here's a picture of my computer. I mean, this is just obsessive, man. Okay. Grift busted. As you are well aware, I'm technically challenged. Everyone keeps laughing at Sinner. No one's laughing at me. You're over there cackling like a fucking crazy person. Trying to pull off his. It's not a used Chromebook. It is a Chromebook, but I paid for it, and it didn't cost $90. It cost $380, and I have the receipt. You fucking idiot! And it's not a grift at all. I bought it with the memberships. The first paycheck from my channel was about $600, and half of it I went straight to Best Buy and I bought this. So get off my nuts. Sincerely, Dave. Let's see. I was sincerely confused. I honestly thought of a Chromebook, blah, blah, blah. I had Windows keys. So why are you worried about my equipment? You should be worried about your mental health, lady. Did I bust your grift? No. No, the only thing busted here is your fucking face, lady. You're a catfish. You got this Photoshop beautiful woman as an avatar and you look like an actual turd. A used Chromebook goes for about $80. I don't know how much a used Chromebook goes for because I bought one brand new, you fucking asshole. Good luck with downloading anything other than CapCut. I've downloaded all kinds of cool shit on here. I'll show you some of it, guys. Can't wait for the plane tickets to show up next. I don't know what that means, but have I asked anybody for money for a plane ticket? And she's got 120 likes. This is all the hive, basically. This is all, the bottom dwellers from the hive. And then of course Betty, and then of course me. This is me telling her to kiss off, so she screenshot it. What else do we got here? This is Wispy's video. It's basically me and Betty. This is the email that I sent to Queen Bee when Hills in the Air passed away, sending my condolences and calling a truce so we didn't have to fight while she was mourning the loss of her friend. And 7 days later, she just started slandering and defaming me again. This, in fact, was Buzzy's golden opportunity to not be the biggest piece of shit in the world and just stop it, but she didn't because the money was running low and she makes money off my name. You get the idea. You get the idea. It's all me. It's all me. It's pretty wild. Here's from whenever I got into trouble. She's got my full government name here. I mean, she's one of the biggest pieces of shit that you can ever imagine. But you guys get the idea. But we'll pray for her too, because she's obviously under some mental distress. But I'll say again, stay the fuck away from my friends and family in real life, girl, or else you're going to pay the price for that. Call that a threat if you want to. I'm just telling you, the authorities will be called and you'll be cuffed, stuffed, and a restraining order will be put into place. I understand why Rebecca loves you so much, crackhead Queen Bee, because you're exactly the type of person that she can utilize to do her dirty work. But you're fucking with the wrong guy. I promise you that. All right, and I'm back. I'm going to get into chat. Sorry, while I was doing that, I couldn't see chat at all. So let me see what we got here. Hey, Sunnyside, thanks so much for being here. So that's, if you saw my community post, her face was one of the photos in there, the real creepy one. When she first started her channel, she reviewed me a couple times and then she deleted those videos because she sounds like a complete psychopath. But I got them. I got those videos and I'll be reviewing those, but I want to do a Christmas vibe right now. So I just want to give you an idea what's going on. Let's see. She says, looks like the computer would be a nice GPU. I mean, why is she worried about what equipment I have? Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. I didn't tell you that I bought a MacBook Pro. Did I? I didn't say what I bought at all. I just said I bought something so I can live stream on something other than my phone, and that's exactly what I did. She could suck on my grift. Hey, Cocoa Puff, thanks for being here. See, Cheese says, worry about that ever-growing neck circumference and choking out your voice box. Yeah, I tell you what, old Jamie, she's another one. She's just carrying water. I mean, these are they say, oh, Sinner hates women. No, I just hate those bitches. I love women. They're just bad representation of women. They're like they're the ones that don't deserve respect because they suck at life and they hate men and all they do is like talk shit on people. That's what makes them happy. Yes, we all hope shit improves for Cheese. Again, send your prayers. I heard him saying that he's feeling a little bit better, which I it's good to hear. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I did say hello to Sunnyside. Then he says, I still love Home Alone and the Christmas Story. Yeah, the Christmas Story is classic as well. I used an audio sample of the Christmas Story and they got me. They demonetized one of my lives. I used that part where he's like grumbling and mumbling in the basement. He doesn't actually cuss, but I guess it was close enough. Let's see here. See, there are just about 100 of us in here. If you could hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I know there's a couple other people live as well. I didn't really have a chance to check. I scheduled mine pretty early, but you know, I'm actually bummed because there's a couple of people live that I'd usually watch, but what can you do? Um, I I don't know. I talked to Emmy about this. Once I have something scheduled, I try to stick by it because I feel bad about if someone's going to show up or plans on being here. I hate being shifty with the time. Tinker. Let's see here. T-Roll is back. Yeah, if anybody has any good information on why Crackhead was struck over there, I'd love to know. I know she's sitting on a couple strikes already, so she's not going to be in too good a shape. Oh, let's see here. I got a message I got to check. Excuse me for one moment. All right. I've been getting a lot of privacy complaint information. I had to strike a lot of channels because they're just using pictures of me that I don't use online. They're putting photos of my address up in their videos and shit like that. I'm not playing that shit. They aren't ladylike. That's it exactly. That's it exactly. I mean, trust me, they hate men a lot more than I have a problem with any women. That's for sure. It wasn't QB, it was low queens. Oh, the low-cow queens were struck. That sucks. Well, I mean, I sorry for the confusion, but old Becky Boom Bots over there does so much crazy shit on her channel. She's such an irrational person, I just assume. But she is in fact sitting on a couple of strikes though. So it's just a matter of time before that shit goes kaput. Cash says, I hate people, not specific gender. Exactly. I trust me, I hate B Tim as well. I mean, he's not a woman, but he is a bitch. I love A Christmas Story too. It's one of the best. Classic. What is it? TNT or one of those channels play that shit um over and over and over again on Christmas, like 24 hours a day for a week. Let's see here. David Sam actually had good things to say about me. Oh, did she? Oh yeah, she was white knighting for you because she knew she doesn't give two shits about anybody, dude. Trust me. She was talking about me talking about you, like but whatever. I prefer schedule maintaining. Yeah, she's a real crazy lady. I mean, just look at her Twitter. It's every single thing about it for like a whole year was about me. Mind your manners, you feckin' prick. I'll do my best, dude. Let's see, SG. We're all voluptuous women in chat, so you sound like us. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't talk about Queen Bee's weight so much because she doesn't show what she looks like because she's got face tattoos. And she knows if she cams up that the good Christian women in her chat are going to be more hesitant to contribute to her, blunt habits. She's a nasty person. Just really one of the worst. Orion says Tim's voice makes me feel icky. Me too. Talk about a woman hater. Jeez, oh Pete's. They call me an incel. That guy has definitely never been laid before. I mean, you can just hear it in his voice. Holy cow. Not that getting laid is the most important thing in life, but Timmy, come on, man. You're obviously pretty tensed up over there. Let's see here. I'm more manly than than B Timmy. I know, honestly. I mean, a wet towel is more manly than B Tim. He is obsessed with me because he's a little bitch. And I said to him, you wouldn't say this shit to my face, and if you did, I would knock your teeth down your throat. And he's like, look, he's violent. He's violent. Tim, just so you know, it's completely normal for most men to have been in a fight in their life. If you haven't, I'm so sorry, little buddy. I know you live in a soft little world with soft little hands, but it's actually common for two guys to have a disagreement and to get into a fight, you know? Just because you're unable to defend yourself physically, that's not my fucking problem. And again, if you were to say that shit to my face, I would smack the shit out of you, and you know it. No, go home and get your fucking shine box. They said me saying that was racist. I guess you never seen Goodfellas, huh? I thought you were from New York City. You fucking twerp. It's one of the most famous movie scenes of all time. Not just American cinema, but all people all over the world know Goodfellas. Came out in 1990. You know, you talk so much about your Blockbuster membership. I would assume that you saw it. Now the term shine, if I'm talking to someone who's African American and I call them shine, that is in fact racist. But telling you to go home and get your fucking shine box is not racist. It's a quote from Goodfellas. So Google again, little buddy, and nice try. Conversely, you're sitting over there with Cluminati, who's a confirmed racist person and a despicable human being. And I know what you're doing. You guys support racism so hardcore that when someone like me speaks out against you want to go, look, he does it too. He does it too. No, the fuck I don't, dude. Nice try. Wankster B, definitely. No, I said you should like us, not sound like us. Oh, I got you. I got you. No, no, I have no problem with people's weight. It's just Rebecca Turner is just a sloppy human being. So I call her Slob Marley or Blob Marley. I think Blob Marley is probably more. Just because she sits on her fucking stink ass all day long, 16 hours a day. Like, you know, I saw there were some videos people are accusing her of not even having. See, maybe I was wrong when I said she wasn't a single mom. Maybe she's not a mom at all. Maybe the whole thing is a lie. But what do I know? I mean, I don't understand how you can maintain a family and sit on your sloppy ass for 16 hours a day, exploiting children with super chat goals. You should have a life goal of being a better person and a better mother. That's what I think. But what do I know? Let's see. Chi says, I don't think about a boombox with the quote, the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chronicles of the Shady made an awesome, awesome video. I don't know if Shady was accusing her of using a voice changer, but man, she sounded like a completely different person just like 18 months ago. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's a trachea problem, or if it's like hot rocks that did that to her throat, or just a copious amount of like Newport 100s. It's probably the Newport 100s, to be honest, because all you hear is a lighter flicking constantly. And someone else sent me a clip. They pointed out that when she was roasting me the other night, she put her dog outside in 38-degree weather and left the damn dog outside for like an hour and a half. So she's just abusive to everything or every living thing around her, including herself. It's fucking wild. See, Cash said, I punched my big brother once and I cried. Yeah, I've been in a couple fist fights. I'm about 50-50. But beat him, boy, I think a strong wind would knock that twerp down. You can just hear it in his voice. He's a scared little man child. Impotent motherfucking man child. Goodfellas is a great movie. She said literally once, he literally said he can throw people like I'm big and strong and I can't throw people. I would love it if he ran into you, Cheese. I would actually I'd pay to watch that shit. But I'm so violent, huh, Timmy? Fucking coward. Let's see. To Joe Pesci's character, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. I can't remember it either. I just watched the clip the other night too. Because I had to show to somebody because they were like, "Oh, that's racist of him saying that. That's racist." No, it's not. It's simply not. Big dummy. Okay. It's a shoe shine box. Exactly. And Joe Pesci's character shined shoes in his neighborhood as a kid, and the guy at the bar in the scene was just like, "Go grab your fucking shine box," and he's like, "I don't shine shoes anymore." I don't know. You know what they do. You know what they do. They twist everything, anything to avoid reality and the truth. Everything's it's all coke and mirrors. Everything is a big distraction. A big a big look over there. Don't look over here. That's why they hate me so much, because I'm really good at just pointing at them and saying, "Nope, look, there's the truth right there. You fucking scoundrels." I haven't seen 13th for a while. I hope she's doing okay. I know she wasn't feeling well. Did Wani leave? I saw Emmy say goodbye. Hope you have a good night, Wani. Sleep well. You should get that checked out. Thanks for showing the love, baby. Wani says, I forgot to ask Sinner. Oh crap, I didn't load it up. I will next time, I promise. Yeah, I saw that, Wani. Now that I gotta look at it, that's fucking hilarious. And you're right, it is spot on, Buzzy. Oh my goodness. Hey, Many Labs, thanks for being here. It says, bro, that's not even something to pass off about the dogs. Well, no, it's a fact. I mean, people hate her so much that they clipped it and timed her, bro. Jess Howard says, I've been smoking Newports for 35 years and I don't sound like Throttle Throat. I don't know what's going on. I mean, what do we think? That she uses why would anyone use a voice changer to sound like a long haul truck driver? Like, I don't understand it. Like, because do you guys want to see Shady's video? I'm sure Shady won't mind if I show you. Hey, Patricia Burns, thanks so much for being here. Jimmy was the name of the character. That's right. Jimmy, Tommy, and Henry. See, you guys know. Billy Bats. Go get your shine box, Tommy. Exactly. Nothing racist about that. Christopher or B Tim, whatever you want to call yourself. Let's see here. Here, I'll show you Shady's video so you can hear. Oh man, you guys got to hear what Rebecca Turner's voice used to look like, or sound like. This is pretty good. I mean, it's shocking. If it came from anybody aside from Chronicles, I would be like, that's not real. But Chronicles doesn't play. It doesn't sound real. It really doesn't. It's fucking bizarre. Let's see. I think it was a short. If you're not subscribed to Chronicles of the Shady, do yourself a favor and check it out. Always really good stuff. Bear with me while I look for it here. There's no way. There's no way she got rid of it. Let's see. Hive of Lies. Oh, I'm not seeing it. I just watched it the other day. Well, what the heck, man? Here, let me just go to Chronicles channel. I thought I'd find it really quickly in my shorts. Oh, it looks like it's not here anymore. I can't believe that. What the hell? Hmm. Here, we'll watch one of Shady's videos here. We'll watch. We'll pull it up. So yeah, a lot of ways this is similar to StreamYard, but in a lot of ways it's different. Here's B Tim running his little fucking soup cooler.
To basically get views, including, but not limited to harassing and stalking.
He's talking about other channels harassing and stalking people. That's what do you think Rebecca Turner, aka Crackhead Buzzy over there does? She does all she does is harass. Like she can't get Seth Rogers' damn name out of her mouth. It's an obsession. It's a fucking sickness. It's a grift, and it's also exploitation.
Parent, like, people who have a missing kid. And he allied himself with Sleepy Brittany J, who sleeps all the time, has a horrible laugh.
Timmy, do you have a crush on Brittany J? Do you have a crush?
I mean, it's the most forced fucking cackle I've ever heard. It reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the fucking West. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. It's like a fucking cackle. I can't even imitate it. And,
I'm not sure who he's talking about here, but like, listen to him. He's such an angry little impotent man child.
If that means Brittany's the Wicked Witch of the West, does that, and Ray's the Good Witch, who are the flying monkeys?
You get the idea.
to
My goodness. I really wonder. I'm truly curious. Does everyone know? I'm going to save this for another stream because I don't want to get too hot and heavy into it. But does everyone know why Angela, aka voice for the voice box, do you guys know why? Hey, there's 13. Thanks for being here. I was just wondering about you. Hope you're doing well. Does anybody know why Angela it doesn't claim to be an advocate for children anymore? Boy, oh boy, I saw some things about her harassing families. It's pretty bad, but I'm going to make a video about that. Real Queen Bee voice. Yeah, I just looked for it. I couldn't find it. The voice changer is born. That's the one I was looking for. Curious, I couldn't find it. Here, let me look again. Because I'd love for you guys to see that. Let's see. Let me share this again. Maybe I'm just missing it. It's distinctly possible. So we share. See, we got shorts, Ellie, Granny watching, B Tim. She did some drone videos. And then this one was the one from I played during my last live. Hive of Lies, drones. You're a Val POS Hornet. Yes, she is. We all know that. Ellie states so. It looks like it might be gone for some reason. That's unlike Shady to take a video down for no reason. But it's crazy. I wish I could show it to you. I mean, she sounds like a normal woman and not a long haul truck driver. Just in 2022. But if you haven't seen this, look at this. Shady made this. It was a birthday card to Jones in a couple weeks ago.
Happy birthday, Jones Inn. You know you want this peppermint snail trail for your birthday from your big back girl crush. Girl you wish. Happy birthday.
Oh my God. That shit is terrifying. My goodness. Great day in the morning. All right, I'm going to look at chat because I've been away for a minute here. It's under videos. Okay, sorry guys. Let me get back in there and look. I was looking under the shorts. That makes sense. Ah, there we go. Bingo. Thank you.
Would have forced sex on me while I was sleeping. Although I was
The
freely giving it
subject
to two
matter
other
is
men at the
ugly,
said.
so I'm not going to play the whole thing. I don't want all that, but I just want you to hear the voice. Bitch, what the fuck?
Hey everybody, what's happening? Me and Nina had planned this for a while, and we didn't have a chance to go to get it done. But anyways, this is a really good case, and I thought you guys would have a good time with it. Me and Nana were just talking, and we were like, "Oh my God, somebody guessed it in the chat." And she's like, and I was like, "Yeah, somebody stinking did."
You hear that? She sounds like a woman. What happened? What happened? I mean, I don't want to get in trouble for misgendering someone, but she sounds like a long haul truck driver. She sounds like she gargles with cinder blocks. Like what the hell? But just in 2022, she sounded like a real woman. A girl even. Like what the fuck is going on? What is going on here? What in broken trachea is going on here?
Heather, who's never really in here, guessed it right off the jump. But I'm still going to read it to you because it is an interesting case. And she actually only got 13 years for murdering her husband. She got 3 years for another charge, but she only got 13 years for murdering her husband. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading this. Actually, Nana is the one that wrote this, and I thought it was really good. So I'm going to go ahead and read it to you guys. It says, "Hello. Let me introduce myself. I have 2 children that were taken from me. I feel all men are attracted.
I'm
Over
gonna
40
skip ahead
years,
because
I
that's
didn't
just
even bat an
gnarly.
eye. I took away their only niece, the only child my."
He's like, this is like, he sounds like he's a retard, and I don't want to be mean, so I just kind of let it be. You know
What
what I
the
mean?
fuck did
Because
she
you don't want
say?
to. I don't
Hold on
want
a
to be
second.
rude.
People's fucking voices. So just saying.
This dude's slow as fuck. He's like, this is like, he sounds like he's a retard, and I don't want to be mean, so I just kind of let it be.
What?
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to. I don't want to be rude. You know what I'm
Did she say this dude is slow as fuck? He sounds like an R word? Hold on a second. I missed that part when I listened to it. I was laughing too hard at the fact she sounded like a woman.
slow as fuck. He's like, this is like, he sounds like he's a retard, and I don't want to be.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to play that because I don't want to get in trouble. So, of course, she's somebody that uses a word like that. Of course, she is. What a fucking piece of shit. My goodness. Sorry if that word offended anybody. I wasn't prepared for it myself. Hey, Linda, thanks for being here. Always a pleasure having you. It says, I guess those $35 blunt wrappers are made of sandpaper. Something. My goodness. It changes mid-sentence. Is that a voice changer, you guys? I don't know. I don't have to use a voice changer. I'm happy with my voice. Although, if I sounded like B Tim, I might want to try to manly myself up a little bit, but I was blessed with the real man's voice, Timmy. Sorry, bud. So that was her normal voice, like she actually sounds like a woman. So what did she try to disguise herself from? Huh. Huh. They call me a grifter because I monetized my channel and purchased a Chromebook for just over 300 bucks with the money from my memberships. And she doesn't even cam up, uses a voice changer, and has collected over $100,000 from people. That sounds like straight up fraud to me. I don't know. I'm not a financial expert or anything like that, but that sounds like criminal, which wouldn't be surprising because she is a criminal oriented person. I mean, just look at her background, violence, narcotics. You guys know. I don't have to. I'm preaching to the choir here. Let's see here. Patricia says, Voice's willingness to fucking lose her shit to defend her virtual master is disturbing on another level. Yeah, I mean, I think she has dirt on all of them. There's probably a mix of her having dirt on them and her throwing a couple nickels their way in order to, grease their palms, as they say. I don't know. I don't have any respect for any of them because I've been paying attention to them long enough that I know that they're actual terrible people. And the chat is even worse I mean, they keep running this narrative that I'm stalking her children and all this other weird shit because I released a police report that showed that she threatened to beat some woman up. That's just a fact. Meanwhile, she's collecting videos of Brittany J's children. That's some predator shit, if you ask me. Yeah, I said it. Old crack B over there is a predator. Let there be no question about it. Thanks for pointing out that it was under videos. I was starting to get stressed out. I couldn't find it. I knew I just watched it last night. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. What's up to everybody watching in Discord? I know you are. Also, Buzzy, that Discord you got is not nearly as protected as you think. We've infiltrated that shit. Stand by. Let's see here. It says, I like your voice. Beehole sounds like a pussy. That's a tough word for a guy to get away with saying, but I hear you. Hey, Truth Seeker. Hello again. Felon Kitty, that's a great name. Says Truth Seeker, me too. SG says, I'm sure authorities look at our channel since the DEA raid. Well, yeah, not only that, but I'm sure, tax season's coming before too long. That shit's going to be rough. And thanks, Emmy. You know what? I'm going to put my phone right here on the corner of my $300 Chromebook so I don't miss any messages from my mods. G Narcos clip says, oh, no, that's cheese. Sorry about the typos. I'd missed that day of school, but I was out perfecting my triple Lindy skills. I believe you, though. That's the thing. Narcos clip says, Sinner, don't tell her that I got my alt account in there. I won't sell anybody out. Although they have this narrative going also that I'm a backstabber. Like, I don't know how many of you have emailed me and we're in great communication. I've made actual real life friends on this platform that I communicate with, I talk to. I've never stabbed anyone in the back in my entire life. But I mean that I understand why they say that because they're so disgusting and they're such, low moral quality of people that they actually do stab each other in the back. So, if you're someone like Crack B and all you do is scheme and, wheel and deal constantly, you just assume that everyone is like that. But I can assure you I'm not like that. I mean, if just show some proof that, show any fucking receipts, Rebecca, for any of the bullshit that you say. Like the picture of her sloppy ass sitting at a kitchen table looking at someone's docs that I put on my community wall. In a response to her putting a photo of me up, it was like a back and forth tit for tat thing. She said, I went on her uncle's Facebook. Bitch, I never went on your uncle's Facebook. Stop lying to people. There's 10 videos on YouTube with that exact photo in it. Do you know how to fucking screenshot? Do you know how to screenshot? If you just type her government name into YouTube, there's tons of videos about her. Get the fuck out of here. She knows it too, because some of those videos have 1,800 views on them. You busted. You busted. All right, enough of that bullshit. You guys get the idea. That's the shit I've been dealing with the last couple of days. But they're not breaking my spirits because it's Christmas time and I love Christmas time. I've been watching Christmas movies. Let's see. People who recover usually better themselves. Still, she shows signs of being her so-called past and hustler. Yeah, she's still a YouTube hustler. I said it before. I'll say it again. She basically was a wretched manufacturer of narcotics, and then she got busted because she wasn't even good at that. So she brought that same energy to YouTube. It's really sad, actually, that that people fall for it. Be dim. That is a good one. 100K with everything since the suit is very conservative. Yeah, I'm just going to say 100K. We'll never know because when she promised to tell her the people that contributed how much it would be, she said that she was going to show the money coming in and the money going out, and so far she showed nada, not one fucking receipt. because I mean, it's a new world where, you know, criminal empires don't have to show receipts. It's pretty wild. He's a ratchet human being. She is a ratchet human being, Juju. Really the worst. What's really bad about her is people believe her, you know. Let's see what we got here. Narcos says she does charge for her Discord, but I will pay to get what I need and use it against her later. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrible. I've got so much dirt on her, it's crazy. And I didn't even have to do any real life stuff. You could just Google and find out. And then, of course, you know, my channel, people send me all kinds of wild shit about her. A lot of it's bullshit, but some of it's true. But my Gmail stays popping, believe that. Cash says cheese, yes. Me and Misses debated, me and the missus debated that at weekend. Oh yes, thanks, Emmy. There's my email right there. If anybody's got any juicy tidbits, send them over. I'm gonna do my own roast of her, but I'm gonna wait till after Christmas because it's gonna break her spirit. And if she is actually a mother, like she says she is, I don't want to break her spirits for Christmas. That would be ungentlemanly of me. Let's see here. It says it's scary who and what people believe these days. Those people walk amongst us and interact with us every day. I know, Juju. I mean, that was why it was such a disturbing thing for me whenever she was like, you know, they were passing around that video of Brittany J's child half dressed. I was like, you don't even know, you know, if you got 1,200 people in your chat, even if only, you know, 500 of them are actual people and the rest of them are bots, you don't know how many predators are in there. And those people are so sick. I mean, they're sitting over there like daydreaming about, you know, and saying things like, oh, if that parent of the missing child doesn't want that kid, I'll take them. What do you mean you'll take them? You want someone else's kid? It's just so disturbing. I mean, that's why I call them man-hating baby sniffers, because they're people that you wouldn't even allow to hold your child, you know? They're the reason that the people in that chat over there and other chats too that are obsessed with missing children, they're the same people they're the reason that they put those alarm bracelets on babies in the emergency room after they're born. Because, you know, if they leave the door of the hospital, the alarm goes off. They're the creeps. They're the reason for that. I mean, real creepy people. Exactly. Who holds it for 2 years? And who else got it? You know, did B Tim get a copy of that video? I mean, it's just creepy. Half of them should not even be around children at all. And the other half sit there and fantasize that they had children and, you know, it's just the weirdest shit ever. Like, I'm not a psychologist and I don't have to be to realize how sick they are. Oh, yes, Marie, you have to be a certain level member in order to be in our Discord. I'll be straight up with you guys. I'm not committed enough to have a Discord. It's too much work. I mean, just being in a Discord is a lot of work, you know, because everybody wants to have a conversation. It takes up so much of your time, you know. But if you do want to take part in a fun Discord, check out Troll Investigates. Um, he just opened it up, and I guess he's gonna have poker games, and we can watch movies in there without getting struck like YouTube does. And we could sit there and talk shit on the exploiters and share clips and stuff, you know, like-minded people. I call us the good guys, you know. We're the ones that aren't, you know, violent crack offenders and things like that. We actually just are normal people. Let's see. Cash says, cheese, I mean, a little of the side, but it's Xmas. Yes. Let's see. Any mother knows WH. I'm not sure what WH. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, would you let any of those women babysit for you? I wouldn't. Like, it creeps me out just thinking about like someone like Rowena, like babysitting, chewing on gummy bears, some bootleg gummy bears that were made in a bathtub with gasoline. You got to troll. If you can, if you want to share that link in the chat, feel free. Tinker says, careful, JP will try to join. She did it to lawyer. Oh no, she'll get blocked in there. I mean, it's not my Discord, so it's T-Roll's show. If he wants her in there, it's fine. But she's she's a disgraced woman. Like, don't get mad at me, Jamie, because you have to go to a cold, lonely bed every night. That's not my fault. Stop blaming the world, girl. Nanny says, any mother knows she's a weekend mom. A weekend mom. Yeah, I think that's the common thought. I mean, because there's no way that there's no way you could sit. How can you be online for 16 hours a day and then what do you sleep? I can get away with sleeping for 6 hours on average. Sometimes I'll sleep for 7 hours. Some nights 5. The older I get, it seems like less sleep I need. But if I had to sit here with you guys for 8 hours, 7 hours, and then go to sleep for 4 or 5 hours, like where does that heifer find time to take a shower and brush her teeth? I mean, take care of herself, let alone take care of a family and sweep the floor and like, just do simple, basic, maintenance on your dwelling. Like it makes no sense at all. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Of course, it's none of my business, but it's an observation that I've made. I watched Wild Style today. Oh, that's cool, man. Like I told you a couple weeks ago, I was listening to old, not as old as Wild Style, but I was listening to old, like mid to early '90s drum Los Angeles drum and bass, like RAW and those guys. Let's see, go to my community post. I'll let you in. It is located in both my channels Discord. Okay, cool. There's Troll Investigates. Link right there. East Galsburg News. Oh, is that one of Rebecca's news articles there? Yeah, it's bad. I mean, if you guys don't know exactly who she is, you should make yourself aware because she's a career criminal, and as far as I can tell, she's running the same crooked criminal shit here on YouTube. That's what struck me to begin with. That's why I was like, whoa, this person is a fucking public nuisance and a hazard. And as soon as I started saying that, she started saying I was violent. She started defaming me. She said, you blah, blah, blah. You've heard it all before. Stolen valor, domestic violence. All of that is completely made up to discredit me. If any of it was true, she'd have receipts because she has the records of the very few times that I've been arrested. None of it has anything to do with anything she says it does. It's a big, fat lie. And she knows it, and I know it. That's why she's got to roast me. And now she's talking about the quality of my art. I mean, look, Rebecca, you're a fucking artist too, a con artist. So you're not qualified to talk about my paintings, you sloppy bitch. And you've only seen a handful of them anyways. That's the reason I don't show my shit here because I don't want your crackhead ass to be sitting over there giggling all high when you should be taking care of your family and laughing at my shit. She was roasting me, quote unquote, roasting me, and she's like, "He's got a link. Come take the link, bitch." I'm never taking a link on your channel. First of all, I don't want hepatitis. Second of all, I'm blocked on your channel, so stop telling people I'm not blocked on your channel. You're a fucking liar. If I wasn't blocked, I'd be in your chat talking shit and trolling you. You blocked me 9 months ago. Nice try. Norco said, I researched her back in the Quentin Simon days. I didn't like what she was doing. A few others from back then. Oh, yeah, that she built her whole channel on Quentin Simon. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, before that, nobody even was interested in her channel. She started exploiting that and, really, really exploiting that situation. And that's where she blew up. She came from a channel called Critical K, if you're not familiar. Critical K was a real piece of work who got sued by a family. Guess for what? Defamation. Except it was an actual court case. Exactly what Rebecca Turner's working up to. It's not this BHB shit. She's going to be in court for real, and she's going to be found guilty. Let there be no question about it. But Critical K got herself hemmed up in a defamation case, again exploiting a family, and lost the case for $500,000. That's right, folks, $500,000. So, and she was a moderator on that channel. So there you go. There you have it. She learned this shit somewhere. And just like everything else she learned, like cooking crack, she wasn't really good at it. She's not really good at it. She's not good at life. She's not good at YouTube. All she's good at is exploiting children. It's disturbing. Cash said I did call her out for that. Well, it took me a while to figure out why you would be hanging out over there, Cash, but then I realized what other people do aren't my business. Many Lives says she built it on Summer's grandma. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, every big case there has been, she's, what she does is pretends that she's, against tragedy pimps when in reality she's one of the biggest fucking tragedy pimps there is. So what she does, this is one of the oldest tricks for her. What she does is she'll cover like what a tragedy pimp does. She'll cover, I don't know, someone that she's always battled with, like Dolly Vision or BHB, or someone that she sees as competition, or that she herself perceives as a tragedy pimp. And what she'll do, she'll take the clip of them being a tragedy pimp, and under the guise of calling them out, she'll replay that clip on her channel. Once again, just exploiting the case over and over again. The loophole is like, oh my God, look what they're doing. But all she's doing is exploiting it further. She's bringing more attention to the exploitation, in turn, exploiting herself. Like, that's exactly what it is. It is gross. 13 says I can't find Troll Investigates this on Discord. I'll go to Troll Investigates community page. There's a link right there that you can join right up. All right. Okay, enough of those nasty vampire bottom dwelling bitches. Let's watch some heartwarming stories here. Oh, Patricia says I'm an artist too. I am getting bold enough. I'm going to show some of my paintings, and then if they start showing them and laughing at them, then I could copyright strike them for using my shit. It's a whole different game with, paintings and things like that. They have like 2 photos of me, and they've just been photoshopping it on all types of different faces. Like, the shit doesn't bother me at all anymore. It's actually kind of funny. Like I said, they tried to roast me, and all they did was have a public display of mental inadequacy. Inadequacy, Rebecca. Google it, or maybe little Timmy can help you with that. Troll says, okay, you may sit down and allow permissions, just shot. Okay. Yeah, I saw Just Irish popped in there the other day. Art is subjective. Oh, it absolutely is. But to say someone's like, the number one thing that they called me out for was a piano that I painted for this very prestigious art project that takes place in Santa Barbara, California. And the name of the project was Pianos on State. Every year, uh, uh, local wealthy people donate pianos to the project, and then there's a waiting list for like 3 years to become an artist to paint one of those things. And I just lucked out and got my name pulled, so I painted pianos for like 6 years in a row for this project. You paint the piano, it gets bolted down to the city street there on State Street in Santa Barbara, and it's open to the public. Anybody can go ahead and play the piano. I've got videos. I don't know if you know who Lindsay Sterling is. She's quite a famous musician, with the violin. I've got videos of her whole band around one of my pianos playing it. It's one of the coolest videos that I took part in on YouTube. They're just pathetic. I wish I could play it for you, but that video's got like 17 million views, and I know the second I press play, it's gonna get me struck. But you can look it up. Lindsay Sterling, Santa Barbara street piano. It's right there. So and then Timmy's like, he's homeless. He just stood next to that piano. He must sleep in that piano. He makes a big joke out of like saying that I'm homeless. Like, I'm not a wealthy man. I get by. I'm not hungry right now. So, I mean, what else do you want out of life, B. Tim? But I'm not homeless. Also, what the fuck is calling someone a homeless? That's not an insult, man. It's actually a horrible thing, a way of thinking. It just says a lot about your character. It really does. You're just a little sniveling brat, bitch ass motherfucker. That's all you are. You could keep running your mouth, but if you ever run into me, you're not going to be saying those same words. I fucking promise you, boy. You just won't do it. We both know it. Actually, everybody knows it. Queen Crack knows it too. You wouldn't be saying those things about me, Timmy. Not in real life. But yes, art is subjective. But I mean, just demeaning someone isn't really subjective. I still side eye a few of them. Oh, I no longer trust anybody that sits over in that chat anymore. After she like puts up photographs of people's houses, says their government name, and repeats their home address over and over again on a live stream, that's full out absolute doxing. And she's doing it to people that have never done anything to her whatsoever. Nothing. Nothing. Professional people that have never done anything to her ever. It's wild. I mean, just because they're in my chat or just because they might moderate for me. That's how fucking crazy that bitch is. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're not pumping any fear here, Rebecca Turner. I'm not afraid of your sloppy crackhead ass. Never was, never will be. And that really intimidates you. And I'm glad for that. You don't want the smoke, believe me. Going back to the bushes. Okay, Felon Kitty. Thanks for popping up and saying hello. All right, I'm back in chat here. Yes, do yourself a favor. If you're in Discord, check out Troll's Discord. He just opened it up, I think, yesterday. Cash defended the piano. That piano took me 2 days to paint, man, and I'm still very proud of it. I got much better photographs that I'll eventually put out. But I mean, they're gonna just make videos of someone taking a shit on them, and we know what they do. They're just despicable people. They hate me because I point out the truth about them. And I do it so well that they're out of like real things to say about me, so they have to make stuff up and try to attack who I am fundamentally. I'm an artist. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. You know what I mean? And I'm a loudmouth. That's what I am. If I was them, I wouldn't like me either. But all I ever asked of them is to keep it truthful. But they don't, because there's not much there. There's not much there for them to talk shit on in reality, so they have to make stuff up. They have to say the stolen valor. They have to say the domestic violence. It's all fucking made up to discredit me. Unfortunately for them, it's not working anymore. Everyone's slowly but surely, everybody's realizing, oh, this bitch is just completely crazy. She's just trying to keep him quiet. Can't keep a good man down, Rebecca. Sorry. Let's see, Alphonse is good. Woman artist, right? Oh yeah. I mean, look, have I made shitty paintings like years ago when I was learning how to paint? Sure. I went to school, learned how to paint. I learned under some great artists. And now I could sit down and make a painting. I could do portraits. I could do an abstract painting. I could do it in a couple of days. And then I could use my network of galleries that I sell my stuff at, and I can sell a painting. They can't comprehend that, you know. I've been surviving off of my art for the last 20 years. I've picked up odd jobs here and there mixed in because art doesn't always sell. It's hit or miss sometimes. But I've been doing it long enough now that I can travel to Santa Barbara and sell paintings. I can travel down to Los Angeles and put my stuff up in friends' galleries. San Francisco, same thing. They can't comprehend that. They think everybody's a fucking lowlife who has to sell crack to get by, and that's just not how it is, Rebecca. Some people are actually talented. Some people actually have skills. I'm so sorry for you that you don't. I mean, you can't even YouTube and you've been doing it for 4 years. So, I mean, you can't even start a live stream and run that shit yourself. You need a whole council of idiots around you to run your show for you. And then you just pop in. Is this my live? Are we still live? Yeah. You're to me, you're just a fucking despicable person. Everything you do is despicable. I've never seen you do anything genuinely good for anyone if it didn't have something in it for you. I mean, we're a week away from Christmas? You haven't done anything for anybody for the holidays, and you're sitting over there on, like they said, it conservatively $100,000. You're buying cars and smoking blunts all day long. You're a fucking lowlife, and we all know it. We all know it. That's what's up. I'm still, geez, I'm still fond of graffiti art, like quite a bit. I don't do it myself so much. I got sketchbooks, of course, but I still pay attention to who does graffiti on the streets. Hey, Laza, thanks so much for being here. Number 65. Yes, thanks for the reminder. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. And I did receive a cash app from someone. I'm not going to say their name, but she knows who she is. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Earth is here. What's up, Earth? Hope you're doing well. If you see, well, you could tell her happy birthday now if you want, but tomorrow's Earth's birthday. So if you see her around these streets tomorrow, please make sure you tell her happy birthday. Hey, Tanro, thanks for being here. All right, I'm back in chat now. I see a few new names. Truth Exposed is here. How's it going? Glad you're here. Truth Exposed is a firecracker. If you're not familiar with her, get to know her. She's a badass. Hey, Megan, or is it Megan? It's Megan, right? Trolley is still here. Megan, AWO. That's Brittany J's team. It says I can't open T-roll and troll investigates link. Might want to check your link, bud. I haven't seen SoFlo in here, but I see someone reference her. What's up, SoFlo? Hope you're well. I mean, they're so fucking pathetic that they even went after SoFlo Mama for saying that she was in her swimming pool in her back fucking yard. That's how bizarre these people are. They're like, no way she can have a swimming pool. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? For real. Maria Ambrovovich. Oh, that crazy woman. She's the cult woman, huh? I've heard of her. That's some dark shit. Cheese. Oh, cool. Cheese is still here. Megan said she was having a difficult time with your link. See, I've been on for an hour 27. I think I'm gonna go to 2 hours. So if you guys want to hang out, I see the numbers are staying pretty steady here. So I got a few feel good videos I want to show you too. I did go down the drama hole here, but man, that bitch pisses me off. QB, do you even charity, bruh? Hey, Rebecca, do you even brush your teeth, bruh? You need a fucking ear, nose, and throat doctor. That's what you need. The nose from the years of abuse, the throat for obvious reasons. Fuck. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with your voice? It's like fucking throw mama from the train. Okay, I will have to, I'm guessing he's reset it, reset it. So yeah, be patient if you're trying to get into Troll's Discord. He's going to work on it. Yes, happy birthday, Earth. They talk shit on Earth too. Earth is a firecracker that has no problem calling it as she sees it, and of course they hate that. And if you don't know, a lot of these folks, everyone, most of you know this now. If there's anyone new here, I do have an alliance with the ship, which is Savage Live Media. A lot of the folks in chat are from the ship. If you're not familiar with the ship, become acquainted, go over there and subscribe, become a member. You won't regret it. They're good people. You basically know they're good people because Rebecca Turner hates them. She has a disdain for anybody who's decent. I've got tuberculosis. That's rough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got another $5 cash app. Thank you so much. I'll call you. That's everybody uses their real name. That freaks me out. I'm not going to do that. 13th is in Discord. Thank you for the $5 cash app. I appreciate it. I promise I won't be buying crack, gold cars, or $35 blunts with any money contributed to my channel or my Cash App. I assure you. I'm actually gonna get a decent microphone. You hear that, Heather Bishop? You can start talking shit because I'm gonna get a fucking microphone. Does that bother you? Does that make you upset? It's not my fault that God doesn't love you. Oh, I guess that's kind of mean. It's your birthday. Okay, let me show you a feel-good video so we don't just sound like a bunch of bitter ninnies over here. Once again, I do appreciate everybody being here, and please do hit the thumbs up. I'm going to show you a Secret Santa video, and then I'll be back to talk some more shit, because there's always more shit to talk on those scumbags. You know that. Let's see here. But hey, I hope you guys heard. Go make sure you subscribe to Chronicles of the Shady. There's something up with that voice changer video. Like, holy shit. She actually sounded like feminine, like in 2022. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. It is wild. Let's see. Get into my YouTube. I just put him in watch later here. Also, Dick Van Dyke. We'll start with the Dick Van Dyke video. This is sweet. Dick Van Dyke just turned 99 years old. Like, and listen, look at how I actually pray that I can be in half the shape this guy is when I'm 99 years old. This guy has some of the best friggin' genetics I've ever seen. Check it out.
Malibu's most famous resident spoke with us from his home in Malibu today on his 99th birthday. You see him right there. You recognize him, Dick Van Dyke. He says he is grateful to be home with family, and despite being almost a century old, he's ready to go to work. NBC4's Karma Dickerson joins us live from Malibu with a story you will see first and only on 4. Karma.
Colleen, first we want to check in with the latest from Malibu. As you can see, we have firefighters still at work trying to make sure that the community stays safe as those reopening orders are underway. People are actually allowed to go back to their homes, and that's a new development in just the last couple of hours. And one of those people who is safe at home, Malibu resident Dick Van Dyke, as you mentioned, celebrating that milestone birthday. And after 99 birthdays, though, we can say that the lead up to this one certainly takes the cake.
There he is. Happy birthday boy. Am I muted? Well, is this my live? I did notice here, and excuse me for like having a peculiar sense of humor, but I did notice how much younger Dick Van Dyke's wife is than him. But I guess, you know, it is what it is if you're a rich movie star, but it struck me. Hey, Brittany, thanks for being here. Brittany's been very nice to me. I'm getting a lot of shit for being pals with her. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. She's nice to me. I'm nice to her. It's that simple. We don't have to agree with everything with each other. I mean, there are probably things I'll say that she'll disagree with. That shit's none of my business. Like Jonesy said, Joneson said, you know, gray gang. Like you can see, you can pick and choose and you know, have limitations of what's acceptable, but you can also build bridges and be a decent person and be understanding with each other. That's what makes a better world. Crackheads like Rebecca, she'll never understand that because she's a miserable fucking person. Anyways, Dick Van Dyke's wife is much younger, and something else she says, you'll see. I'll point it out when it gets to it. But what a sweet guy. Like, I hope I'm in that good a shape when I'm 99. We know Becky's not going to be. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Over the course of 99 years, Dick Van Dyke has had plenty of firsts. First Emmy, first iconic motion picture.
I tried to light my 99 candles and set Malibu on fire.
And first they celebrated on the heels of being carried out of his Malibu home by neighbors after collapsing while trying to fight the Franklin fire from his backyard.
I suddenly just ran out of gas. I couldn't. And two guys picked me up and put me in the car.
He and his wife Arlene are safe, and their house, part home and part Hollywood History Museum, was saved. To be clear, investigators are still looking for the actual cause of the fire, which destroyed homes just yards from the Van Dykes. But At just 30% containment, roads were still closed early Friday.
I'm going to go see if I can talk our way in.
But that didn't stop his family from trying to make it through roadblocks to celebrate with him. Today. Eventually, son Barry, grandson Wes, and great-granddaughter Kyla made it.
Dear Grandpa, I hope you have a great birthday. Love, Kyla.
Oh, I was muted. The fire in Malibu's over 70% contained, and no lives were lost in the fire. Just so you know, I'm not showing a sad story here. It's just amazing that he had so much pizzazz out there fighting the fire. At 99, what a man.
Kyla.
Seeing Van Dyke for the first time since before the fire ripped through the community.
Tomorrow I will start my first day of my 100th year. Can you believe that? I don't. I can't get my mind around 99 because I don't feel it. You know.
No, you have your mind.
I mean, I don't feel great, but I don't feel 99.
The dramatic events of the last few days about all the excitement the Hollywood legend needs for now. Van Dyke will mark the birthday with an intimate family get-together. As for what's next,
what are you most looking forward to in this year to come?
I hope to get work. I'd like to get a job.
He has not lost a bit of the sense of humor that made him a national treasure. But on this matter, he's not kidding.
I could play somebody's grandfather on a sitcom or something, you know, just to keep busy. And I'm not expensive.
Yes, you are. What do you mean?
That was kind of funny too. He's like, I'm not expensive, and his much younger wife is like, yes, you are. You're gonna get as much money as you can, man. That was a little bit awkward. What a sweet guy. Well,
Yes, you are.
He says he's actually had a talk with a major studio and a prominent director, so we may well be seeing his name in lights again very soon. And of course, we are wishing Mr. Van Dyke the happiest of birthdays and some of the joy you brought everyone for so many years. Reporting live from Malibu, Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Mr. Van Dyke, you've got us all smiling over here.
Karma has a great smile too. I mean, what a great name, Karma. So cool.
Happy birthday, Karma. Thank you.
Tonight.
Oh. I'm messing this all up. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'm going to show you this story as well. This is a sweet guy in my. Am I muted? Is this my live? The next man is a Secret Santa, and it's pretty slick. They don't show his face the whole time, but he dresses up in red, and he travels the country, and he hands out $100 bills and a couple $100 bills. In this particular story, he found himself in North Carolina, taking care of victims from the hurricane. The media moves so fast that we forget that, on this holiday season, there's so many people in the Carolinas and in Tennessee that are still, terribly affected by these hurricanes that happened months ago. And nobody seems to give a shit. I do. And I know a lot of people in my chat do. I mean, it's not as sexy to talk about, as the hottest new case, but if you do pray, keep your prayers out for everybody in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and even Florida. These people are still, have no home to go home to. Their homes were destroyed by flooding and storm wind. So, yeah. Let me look at chat really quick. Liza says, hey, young women look for experience sometimes. Amen. Yeah, I mean, and for 99 years old, like he has more energy than the Hive does. And they're in their 30s over there. Cash says, I'm 44 and I'm exhausted. I know I'm 47 myself, and I feel 99 some days. Yep, thanks for pointing out that I was muted. When I switch back and forth to a video and back and forth, I mute myself. Sorry, I'll get better at it. or not. You know, we'll roll with the punches. Hey, Cookie Slammer, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, Brittany, he's serious. He's like, I'm looking for work. Imagine that Dick Van Dyke has to say, and I bet someone calls him. That's the way Hollywood works. I'll be like, damn, I didn't think he wanted to work anymore. But you never know. We might see him on a sitcom here next year for all we know. He's like, I could play someone's grandpa. Sure could. Brittany's funny. What? And I was like, what? God, Rowena is such a wretched soul. I mean, I don't know what she looks like, but she's definitely ugly on the inside. All right, let's have a look at this, you guys.
Tonight we
This is this part of the story is actually really sad, so just prepare yourself.
400 of these Secret Santa dollars.
Well, there you have it. What a sweet man. Super sweet. Like it doesn't take much to be good to each other. You don't have to be like a crackhead and just sit there and scream at people and grift all day long. I'm gonna point this one nasty comment out to you guys just to give you an idea what I deal with on a daily basis. Breezy, you miserable fucking human being, says, are you mauling fun of the six up voice? She seems nice. You seem obsessed with anger. Don't sound like any vet that I know. Well, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I don't give a fuck if I don't sound like any Marine Corps veteran that you know. I would recommend that you get out more and also go fuck yourself. And bye-bye. That's just a dose of what I deal with. You should see what these fucking animals email me. It is a lot. Am I still sharing that? Who's that guy? Ooh, and I'm back. I see the people you hang out with, Breezy. Your insults don't really bother me. There have been quite a few comments in this stream that you guys didn't see, but I wanted to point that one out. Like, I'm not trying to impress you, you know, Breezy. And whenever you say you don't sound like any veteran that I know, that makes no difference to me. Maybe no veterans you know have been dragged by a fat crackhead Rebecca Turner for an entire year. How many Marine Corps veterans that you know are going to be polite to somebody that says that they beat women when that's completely fabricated to make them look bad? How many veterans do you know that have had said to them that you're guilty of stolen valor? Do you know what stolen valor is, Breezy? Pick up your spine and fucking ride it out of here. How's that? Let's see. SG says the Carolinas people living in tents with their kids in the winter. It's just awful. People are forgetting about how bad Tennessee is. Yeah, I know. I mean, we have forgotten. I mean, and when I say we, I just mean in general. And Six Up is a beautiful person and a mother of a veteran as well. I wonder if you know that. Shame on you. Sick obsession, sure. And the funny thing is, Nanny, they say the same thing about me, that I'm obsessed with Queen Bee. Well, no. I mean, I've been pointing out that she's a terrible person, not only for what she's done to me, but what she's done to a lot of other people. And I said before, and I mean it, that I'm not going to rest until she's held accountable. She's going to learn about law. She's going to know exactly what it feels like to have what was done to all these people she's done it to her. Except it's going to happen in court, and it's going to happen through the law. I mean, look, the good people are already winning, you know, in the court of public opinion. She has to buy memberships and she has to bot her chat to make it look like she's still popular. The only time that she actually gets any money made over there is whenever she exploits a child, and that's just a fact. So, yeah, she's a fucking piece of shit, And if you want to call it obsession, sure. Call it whatever you want. I call it righteousness. I call it righteous indignation. Again, Rebecca, Google it or ask your little bitch ass friend Timmy to explain to you what righteous indignation is. Then you'll understand. But I'm just getting started, Rebecca, and I'm sure that really bothers you. Hey, Southern Sass, thanks for being here. It says stopping in to tell Sinner and all of the amazing people you're the best. I was homeless last month. My USMC veteran, my USMC veteran and I were homeless. I slept in a fucking tent. We are inside now. Fuck you, Queen Bee. Well, I'm glad you found a safe, dry place to be, Southern Sass. Yeah, I mean, do you Southern Sass knows, but do you guys know how many homeless veterans there are in the streets? I mean, I don't know numbers, but I know this, too fucking many. And B Tim sits over there and laughs at me because I'm not rich and I don't have a lot of money. He says I'm a grifter because you guys were so generous and bought memberships to my channel and super chatted me, so I was able to get a laptop so I can communicate better with you. I mean, how sick are they that they ridicule that? I mean, he really wants me to be, drunk Marine Corps homeless Marine Corps veteran. I mean, he would get off on that because he's a sick little man bitch. Like that's a fact. If I find myself in those circumstances, he would actually get gratification from it. And that's sick. And if you think I'm obsessed for calling it out, call it obsession. I give no fucks, but I'm not going to stop doing it. And I'm not going to back down from a crackhead bully or her jolly group of hanger-oners, little Klingons. I didn't know that about you, Southern Sass, but I'm glad you found a, safe, dry place to be for the winter and Semper Fi. Says Breezy is a pair of draws. Liza says, you sound milder than the veterans I know. Go to the range on Sunday. Oh my God. I know. I mean, they obviously don't know what Marines are like. This is what they always say. My uncle was a Marine and he would never talk to a woman like that. Well, thank God your uncle never had to run into a steaming pile of shit like Rebecca Turner, because I'm pretty sure your uncle would unloaded some pretty colorful words for her. I promise you that. I don't know the Marines you know, but I know the Marines I know, and I know a fucking lot of Marines. I was in the Marines for 8 years. Some of the shit that those guys say make me blush. So you can just go ahead with that shit. Spitfire said, Southern, I lived in my car outside of the house that my daughter was showing for 2 months. They didn't have a bed for me. I know a little bit more about your story, Pookie, and my heart's always with you. That's the one thing I regret is not being rich and, famous, because I would take care of more people and I'm just unable to. But I do my part. The parks here in Sacramento, the city used to deliver water to the homeless encampments because there's a lot of them here in California. I'm sure you guys have seen the news, seen the videos. They stopped delivering water for some reason. It was like 120 degrees because it was a program that was set up for the pandemic, and the funding ran out or the program ended. So all of these people that became dependent on getting water, fresh, clean drinking water, was just ended, and it ended on a day when it was like 130 degrees. And you can ask my friend Emmy. Me and a couple other Marine Corps veterans spent our own money. A couple of them had trucks, and we went to Costco and we got pallets of water. We went to the food distribution centers and we got even more water, and we made sure those people had water for like, I don't know, it was almost a whole month until it cooled down outside. And then of course we couldn't do it because we couldn't continue to fund it. But I mean, you don't need money to help each other out. Sometimes as little as a smile and a handshake. But again, the people of the hive and the people that support disgusting fucking human beings like that know nothing about charity. They know nothing about being a good person. And that's just a fact. And Pookie, I know we talk, we talk sometimes. I just hope you're in a much better place now. And Southern, my heart's with you. Southern says, I can't stay because I have a fractured hip and I'm on pain meds. Legal ones. Yeah, legal ones. You're not on fentanyl and $35 blunts. But do take care. Go rest. So I have to rest. Let Sinner know I was here. I see you, Southern Sass. I hope you're able to get some comfort tonight. I'm glad you're indoors. It's winter now. We need to fucking just. How difficult is it to look out for each other? For fuck's sake. It really does piss me off. Hey, Healing Time, thank you so much for being here. Man, that shit makes me mad. Like, let's see. Liza says, stolen valor is the only thing worse than death for a true American soldier, in my opinion. Other soldiers will single you out. They have their own ways, weird and dark, to deal with those assholes. Oh, believe me, when she started saying that, I had real life consequences. I had a bunch of people coming at me from all types of different directions. They're in private to my friends, to friends that I made here on YouTube that didn't know me very well. I had to prove myself because that fucking crackhead can be so convincing with her repeating a lie over and over and over again that I had to vet myself. I mean, great people on this platform like Unsupervised Maniacs had to dig into my background to make sure that she wasn't standing with someone who is what they said I was. And you know how humiliating that is? I'm a proud Marine Corps veteran. I'm proud of my service. I would do it over again if I had an opportunity. In fact, I kick myself sometimes for not staying in longer, but I was young and I the fact of the matter is I chased a girl up the coast in California. I ended up in Santa Barbara and went to college there. You know, that upsets them that I had any success in my life, that I accomplished anything in my life. And it's they attack the foundation of who people are and try to break them down and discredit them. And that is why I won't stop until they're held accountable. Again, if you want to call it obsession, go the fucking head. I don't care. What I call it is paybacks. I call it being a good person. I call it sticking up for yourself. And I'll stick up for any one of you that they come at. I promise you that. You know, just like burnt toast is over there, just like anybody that BHB comes at, they'll defend. Like she's got herself stuck in this quagmire, defending an actual grifting, tragedy pimping crackhead just because she hates BHB so much. What I'm saying to you is if that crackhead comes at any of you and it's unwarranted, let me know because I got your back and I know exactly how to deal with them. In most cases, I handled it horribly because I was still drinking. It's been over. Thanksgiving was 1 year since I had a drink, and I handled it horribly when they first came at me because it was all new to me. I didn't know how to handle it, and I just exploded back with vulgar words and motherfuck you and all this other stuff. I should have just laughed at them, but it's personal when someone attacks the foundation of who you are when they're a complete stranger and you know the only reason they're doing it is because you're calling out their sick shit. I'm just getting started though, because now it's become a game and I'm way better at this than they are. Each time they fuck up, I'm going to point it out to the point where I'm actually making them better people, whether they know it or not. Hey, little Lulu, thank you for being here. It says, known, uh, has Queen Bee known to accept money from people and not pay it back? Just wondering. I don't know. It's real funny. Um, Heather Bishop or what's her name? Davis, literally Davis fam, keeps busting my balls about having purchased. It was my money from memberships that I made from this channel, and I went and purchased this laptop, and she fucking lost her mind and said I was a grifter. Hey, why don't you ask? Hey, Heather, ask Rebecca where she got her laptop. She had one of her chat members just purchase her a laptop outright and send it to her. Is that not a grift? At least I put some videos together and I put in time to try to entertain you guys. You know, I sit up here and I share my story with you, and you've found it, you were gracious enough to become members, and I was able to purchase a $300 computer, and that upsets Heather Bishop so much because she's fucking sick in the head. Meanwhile, she's sitting next to an actual tragedy pimping grifter. It doesn't make any sense. Talk about obsessed. That bitch is obsessed with me and anybody who's around me. That's my rant. She should listen to veterans in Australia, rough, tough, and cuss like no other. Exactly. Exactly. Truth Exposed says elderly should never be homeless. I know. We have to, I mean, just in general in this country, we have to do a better job at taking care of one another. We do a really shitty job. I mean, it's like I'm from Pittsburgh. We do a much better job in Pittsburgh taking care of each other than what's happening in California right now. It's bad. I mean, there are whole encampments of people. I mean, it looks like refugees. It's one of the most heartbreaking things ever. You know, I share what I can, but I don't have a lot. You know, I don't have the resources to give people what they need. You know, it's heartbreaking. I turn when I go back to Pittsburgh, when I go home and I tell people what I see here in California, it's like they don't even believe me. Um, but really, it comes down to just treating people like human beings. You know, I I made friends with a couple guys that live in the park, live under the bridge, like half a mile from here. Like when I the shopping center that's nearest me, oftentimes I'll walk there with with my grocery basket, my grocery bags, and I'll just walk home. And I stop and share a sandwich with them, and I'll sit down and I'll talk with them. And I make a point to. And these people were, they're homeless, so they're filthy, physically filthy, some of them. And I still go out of my way to shake their hand because some of them, that's the only human contact that they had all month because people just treat them like they're lepers. Now I come straight home and wash my hands because I don't want any communicable diseases. But at the same time, like it doesn't take $1 million to be a decent person. You could just sit with someone. Uh, you know, it's pretty simple. That's all. And this is stuff that the people at the Hive have no idea about because they would never. Do you think Rebecca with her $35 blunts and her fucking whatever's going on in her sick head, do you think she's gonna stop her gold car and check to see if somebody's okay? That's a trick question. She is not. She's gonna rush home, ignore her family, and get online as quickly as possible to drag Sebastian Rogers' family. That's what she's gonna do. And if the money's drying up in that conversation, then she'll attack Brittany J. If the money's drying up in that conversation, then she'll attack me. If that's not working out, then she'll attack Savage. She's a useless, steaming pile of shit that is a legitimate hazard on this planet. Marie says, one homeless veteran is too many. I know. I know. It's just a tragic state of affairs right now. And I get it. Like a lot of us are too busy. Uh, you know, a lot of us don't have enough to solve the problem, but just do little things, especially around the holidays. I mean, if you find yourself blessed with extra money, just buy a coat and take it to someone who lives in the street that needs it. It could change their life, you know? I made a mistake in the past and I let some street people shower in a place that I was living, and I'll share the story. They came back and robbed me. They came back and tried to rob me. So there are risks, but I mean the rewards are far greater than the risk. Of course, you have to use your brain, use common sense. Um, don't take big risk like that if you're not sure about it. Um, but that didn't dissuade me from helping people as much as I could the very following day. It was just the individual person, you know, drug addiction's crazy and people will do crazy things for drugs, you know. Again, Rebecca supplying drugs to her neighborhood. She is the problem. Just about every aspect of her is a problem. And I just don't understand how she bamboozles people into thinking that she's decent in any way. I mean, she's got 21,000 subscribers. You only need 10,000 subscribers to have a fundraiser. Could you imagine if she struck up a fundraiser for Toys for Tots or anything to take care of people? If she had a fundraiser for the great people of the Carolinas and Tennessee and Georgia during the hurricanes, she didn't do any of that. She went live and laughed. She went live and laughed at those people. And then she struck my video that pointed it out, had it taken down, said it was a privacy issue because she knows how bad that video made her look. It's bad, you guys. It's really bad. Liza says 250 plus billion for Ukraine veterans sleeping outside. Don't get me started. I'm with you. And you know, my opinion, Liza, I can talk to you for days about that because my opinion actually changed on that. I when that all started over there, I thought it was legit, but the longer it's going on, the more concerning it, the more money we dumped into it, you know, the more questions I had. Pookie said, or Spitfire says, Sinner was trying to help me. I was going to mention that, but okay. Sinner was trying to help me help a veteran that was almost self-harmed in a hotel. Yeah, I hope your friend's doing okay now, Pookie. I didn't have any connections in that part of the country. In Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, San Diego, San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Monterey Bay. I have people all over there. So if anybody has a veteran that's in need of help, email me and I can find resources for them. If anybody out there is trying to find an AA meeting, I'm getting really good at finding them. I just found a new great meeting for myself the other day. Um, yeah, I mean, we just got to do better taking care of each other. And I think you did mention, Pookie, that your friend's doing better. Hey, Chronicles of the Shady. I shared your video, and I realize I'm way behind in chat, but I hope you're still here, Shady. I shared your video talking about the voice changer bee over there. I don't understand. Like, why would you change your voice into sounding uglier? Doesn't make any sense. Shady says, and do you know how many veterans might not act how you think they should act due to trauma of war? It's very true. Very true. I mean, I had a rough life even before I joined the military. They don't fucking know. They don't know who I am, Shady. It doesn't bother me, their opinion of me. Just don't say that I'm guilty of stolen valor and don't say that I hit women, man, because I would never fucking do that. I can't even tell you how many times I've stuck up for women that were in abusive relationships. I go out of my fucking way. And that's a promise. Hey Esther, thank you so much for being here. Oh, this is cool. See, that's different. You know what? Here's something that's different about Restream. It has the time of the chat in here, so I can see how far behind I am in chat. So if StreamYard has it, I never noticed it. It's more predominant here or more bold. So I'm about 10 minutes behind in chat, so I'm catching up, you guys. If I missed anything and you want to talk to me, just email me. Just Irish, what's up? I work for the, oh yes, you told me this. I work with homeless in Milwaukee. It's a bad time of year, keeping people from freezing to death. And it's really that serious. It really is that serious. People are freezing to death out there. Meanwhile, this fucking crackhead sitting over there collecting $100,000. Just, hey, Rebecca, I tell you what, I won't talk about you for 6 whole months if you stop defaming and slandering me and set up a fucking charity. Do a charity stream and give money to your own local community because you live in Illinois. It's fucking freezing cold there. Why don't you do something to prove that you have a fucking heart in your chest? It's a dare. I dare you to do it. I'll compromise with you. I'll stop pointing out that you're the biggest piece of shit on YouTube if you take any steps towards not being the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. How's that for a deal? Make a deal with me. You could probably raise $2,000 in one live stream. You're live for 6 hours. Take a break from exploiting Sebastian Rogers, do a Christmas stream, and do a charity. Please. It's the least you can do. Show people that you actually have a fucking heart in that hollow cavity of a chest. I don't know, you guys. I'm not holding my breath. She says, whenever I say cheese says, that's one thing that's different about Restream. When you click on the comment, it takes way longer for it to pop up than it does in StreamYard. So I'm learning here. Southside Park, downtown Sacramento is where I learned to dive. And the legend was born. Jeez, you fucking cracked me up, dude. Yeah, there's a public pool not far from me too, and they allowed you to schedule laps. I would swim. I wasn't diving, but I would swim laps. It's a great way to stay in shape. I used to run a lot, but running is just really bad for your knees. Cookie Slammer says, my son has been in the Army for 18 years, doing really well. Proud of them both. That's so awesome. Yeah, you do not want to fuck with the military family, that's for sure. Yes, Cheese said it. Pookie, we got your back if you ever need a shoulder. Esther says, much love, bless you. You have a mission. I do have a mission. And there's nothing more dangerous than a Marine with a mission, I tell you that. Because guess what? Marines don't lose, Rebecca. That's something you're going to learn all about here. Let's see, Nanny says, I just have to be T because it makes me so mad that people can be so heartless and revengeful. It's not a good look for her. No, it's not. Look, I talked about it a couple live streams ago. When her friend Heels in the Air passed away, I was fighting, tooth and nail with Heels in the Air because we had very different viewpoints on the world and very different beliefs. That all went away when she passed away because I was not raised to talk bad about someone who passed away. You just don't do that. You go to hell when you do that. And I've refused to this day. I won't do it, and I won't hang around with people that do it. No matter what the disagreements were in the past. But I sent a heartfelt email to Queen Bee herself to try to squash the beef. And this is after she'd already publicly defamed me and said I was guilty of stolen valor and that I beat women and all this other, all made up, all of it 100% a lie to discredit me. I tried to be the better person and squash the beef because I didn't see any sense in battling with someone who just lost a friend. And she still couldn't do it. She couldn't take that gift that I offered to her, that olive branch. She still had to do it because drama makes money for her, and it's all about the fucking money. And that is, at that moment, that's when I realized I really am dealing with an evil piece of shit person. Not just your run of the mill asshole, not just a typical grifter, because everybody's money hungry in this world. These people, all these people are. But that's when I realized that I was dealing with a next level piece of shit person. And then I started learning about her past. And then I was just like, holy shit, she's never improved from those from being in prison for narcotics and violence. She's never become a better person since then. She just got better at disguising it and tricking people into thinking that she's normal in some way. She's not. She's a terrible person and she fucking knows it. And that's why she goes out of her way to just stomp anybody out who points out the facts about her. But unfortunately for her, like we know, she started a fight with the United States Marine, and it's not going to work out for her. All right, I'm going to try to scoot ahead and chat here. Nanny Sharon said, she's a mother. She needs to set a good example. Kids lead by what they see and hear. That's what I'm screaming over here. I realize it's none of my business how she runs her house, but it's a genuine question. How can she be a decent mother if she is this person on the internet? And as we're finding out in real life, she threatens to beat people up and, all those restraining orders and all of that past that she has. She has never changed. She just gotten better at it. She's more slick now. And now she's doing legal fraud, or what's perceived as legal fraud to me. $100,000. And like we said, that's a conservative number. It could be double that for all we know, because she refuses to show any receipts. So it could be a quarter of $1 million that she's been able to scam, as far as I can tell, from people that actually think she's trying to do the right thing and trying to be a good person, and she is not. And she's never cammed up. She shows these old mugshots of herself that are super photoshopped. It doesn't even look like her. Like, why would anybody send upwards of $200,000 to somebody that won't even show their fucking face? I mean, this is a legitimate question that I have. It blows my fucking mind. I just don't understand it. I can't understand it, and I will never understand it. I mean, I think there are really sick people that are supporting her, enabling her to be a fucking online predator. Chronicle says Davis fam is odd. I said that a year ago. I thought she was your ex. She acts like a fucking bitter ex-girlfriend. I mean, I got to be real with you. I'm friends with most of my exes. Like, I don't talk to them very often, but like, I never had a terrible, end of the world breakup. But she acts like she was an ex-girlfriend of mine that I beat or something. And I never hit. I was never have been guilty or even accused of domestic violence. But that's how she acts. She acts like an abused woman, and she acts like I'm the one that abused her. It's fucking scary, man. And she went to my home. When she went to my hometown, that's when I started to really get freaked out, you know. And I told her, like, you're gonna pay the consequences if you come around me or my family. I am absolutely gonna get a restraining order, and you're not gonna be able to creep around. If I find you in my bushes, I'm calling 911. I mean, it's easy to laugh about it, haha, but like we all know that these type of things happen to creators on YouTube. The same way it happens to like an obsessed fan of anybody. It's fucking creepy, you guys. Like I try to laugh it off, but it doesn't get funny when you're taking photos like down the street from my apartment and you live 500 miles away and you have some made up story that, oh, my ex-husband, look, you did a background check on me, Heather Bishop. When I found out you did that, guess what I did? I did a background check on you. Do you want me to discuss with people that you had to get psych evaluations to be around your family? Guess what you're not going to find on any of my records? A psychological evaluation in order for me to be around my children. Like you are a creep, like a genuine creep, and that's exactly why people like Rebecca Turner welcome you into that hive with open arms, because she knows you're just crazy enough to do crazy shit for her. And I'm not playing any of that shit, bitch. Don't even try it with me. I will just call 911 and let the authorities sort it out. That's all I'm going to say about that because I don't want to trigger the crazy bitch, but just be warned, Heather. Stay away from me and stay away from my family. Now I've got 100 witnesses right here that just heard me warn you. Don't fucking play with me. See, Many Lives says she doesn't even make her graphics. Oh, she doesn't do anything original. She can't make a video to save her life. Even the videos she's been posting recently, someone else made for her. And I know that as fact. Let's see. Your laptop is a completely different story. That's not being dishonest. You earned it. That's the way I see it too. I mean, I spent a lot of hours making all those videos, some of them funny, some of them, a little more aggressive, whatever. But I turned on my monetization, and I didn't hustle anyone to become a member. They became members because they clicked the fucking button and said, I want to contribute to this channel. I want to help this channel grow. And that's part of this channel growing is getting better equipment so I can have better live streams. And that's what I'm doing. In no way is that a grift. In no way is that anything like a legal fraud for a couple $100,000 or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, it's so crazy how they spin shit. And I don't do it for the money. Anything that I get, I appreciate, and I'm putting it right back into the channel. Like I said, I'm going to get a microphone. Like the first month, I made the most amount of money, and then of course it's going to go down a little bit because people gift memberships. Not everyone renews those memberships. I'm not stupid. I know how this works, but still, everything I make here, maybe I'll go get myself sushi one time, but I'm going to get a microphone. I'm going to get, better components, better equipment to have better shows, to make better videos. What does she do with her money? She buys gold cars and sits around and gets high all day long. You're not going to find me doing that. Let's see. Anyone would think that it was a golden laptop that sinners don't actually need. Dickheads. Exactly. And I didn't even buy a fancy computer like Davis fan with her psychotic fucking detective skills. It's a Chromebook. It's a brand new Chromebook. It's the nicest Chromebook they have. It costs almost $350 after taxes. That's not a grift, Heather Bishop. That's me earning something nice and I'm putting it directly back into my channel. Go fuck yourself, lady. See, I've seen pics of what it looks like in California. It's really bad. It does get really bad, SG. Some places, like, in Santa Barbara, they keep it, they just push people along. But you get into Ventura and down Cheeses down in LA, he can tell you, get down in LA, it gets bad, bad. And I'm up in outside of Sacramento now, and it's bad up here too, like really bad. I don't think there's a way to fix California at this point. Like, I don't even know. I used to love this place so much, and it's gotten a lot worse. Cookie says, Breezy, you'll like it here if you give it another chance. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know me. I don't hate Breezy for having that opinion because look, crackhead Rebecca Turner is very convincing. Like, if you sit over there and just laugh all day long, like, and she starts talking shit on someone, it can be convincing. But what I'm saying is all that shit she says about me is all made up. If she would just stick to the fact that I'm an asshole, sure. If I were her, I wouldn't like me either. And that's just the way it is, of course. But I'm not what she says I am. And, anybody with half a fucking brain knows that. I actually didn't see what Breezy said, but if my mod should just kick that bitch out of here. Like, there's no time for that. I thought she was gone already. I already blocked her from my chat in here, but I didn't block her from the chat you guys can see. I fucked up. I don't unblock. I do have a big old block list, and it's all the all stars from the Hive, Cappy, Ellie, all the bottom feeders, all the simps. They're all blocked here. That's the most simple way to put it, and that's something my grandfather taught me. Curious, don't expect a taker to give. She's not a giver. She's a taker. You need to be careful. There are things you can do that aren't very risky. Very true. Very true. Like I said, I let some people that were homeless take a shower here, and it went fine, you know, but then they came back. Or it's a more complicated story, but I kind of it was a bad decision for me to be so open that way, and I learned my lesson. It's not stopping me from helping people, but there's you got to protect yourself physically. Well, people, that's right. Santa Cruz has a lot of homeless people. It's heartbreaking. I know. And it's such a beautiful place too. It's such a juxtaposition. Like, conversely, did you see Santa Cruz got hit by a fucking tornado the other day? That's some weird shit too. Man, he said I quit drinking 19 years ago. Good for you. That shit was getting me in trouble. It was gonna get me in way more trouble the longer it went on. And it sucks too because I really enjoyed drinking. I reached a point where I was no longer good at it. Healing Time says, I prefer to build people up rather than tear them down. Me too. Me too. Um, it's difficult with those people like Rebecca Turner. It's difficult to, like I said, I tried. When her friend passed away, I made it a conscious effort, and I realized it was such a fucking risk because she saw that as weakness, and that is a true sign of a dark-souled person. Lots of local places around here to donate to, like the United Way of Knox County. There you go. Yeah, just give what you can. I mean, I know some of you guys have money. I see the cash apps that you've sent me in the past. I know some of you have extra money. Uh, do something nice for a stranger. Your favorite YouTuber can go without a couple of super chats for a week. All right. Trying to look for new names here. I'm sorry if I missed anything. Jay Zimmer said, "B Tim calling you homeless doesn't compare to what you said about his mom." What I said about his mom was fuck your mom. That's what I said about his mom, and I didn't know she had passed away. I'll explain this to you, Jay Zimmer, just so you know, because fuck you for saying that, and fuck him for trying to twist it this way. He's been talking about me being an alcoholic, and I've been sober for a year, and I pride myself on it. And that's just a fact. He said in the past that his mother was an alcoholic. I didn't know that she had passed away. It's not my concern, really. Was it wrong of me to say that? Yeah, because I'm so tired of that little sniveling punk bitch running his mouth about me like he's a real boy when he's not. So, no, I didn't say anything about his mom, except I flippantly said, fuck your family, because he won't stop talking shit on me. He sits over there next to a baby doxer and laughs about her saying that I'm guilty of stolen valor. So he can go fuck himself. Nice try. And again, he wouldn't say it to my face because he would get punched in the head. And he would deserve it. Truth Exposed says, Sinner, she doesn't know a single thing about loyalty. That's exactly why she says about good people. Oh, they're just gonna stab each other in the back because she's so used to being in that disgusting world where people do actually stab each other in the back that she just expects that's her expectation of everyone. It's just sad for her, but that's not how normal people are. Oh, someone's letting fireworks off out there. Made me jump. Narco says, how many lives? Sorry, I did not mean to remove your comment. Many lives. Oh, yeah, that happens. Many lives. Sorry about that. Sometimes people press the wrong button. And I'll say it again. Fuck beat him. If he wants to be a real boy, he can come get it. And I'm not saying some pull up shit either. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Truth Seekers see me act a fool on these streets drunk, and I'm proud of being sober. I'm not the poster boy of sobriety in any way. Like it's not my whole existence, but it is something I do pride myself on now. And each day it becomes easier. And guess who hates that? Drug addict Rebecca Turner sitting over there high all day long. She hates the people improve themselves. Guess who's not improving themselves? She isn't. The people around her are not. That's the quiet part you're supposed to say, you're not supposed to say out loud. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I lost my nerve, and and when I said that about B Tim's family member, I did not know that she'd passed away. Believe me, if I knew that, it wouldn't even been in the vocabulary. But it's almost like he set me up for that shit. You know what? I'm done talking about it. He can go fuck himself. He knows it. Narcos says troll investigates. I help around my area with young teenagers trying to get them off the street. Lost a few of them a few weeks ago. I'm sorry, Narcos. I do what I can. I wish I could do more. I am about 10 minutes behind the chat, so I'm just scanning through. Again, if anybody has something specific that I missed, email me or put it again in the bottom, and I'm getting down there. I see my moderators are working overtime. I appreciate you. I can't see what's getting deleted from here, unfortunately, and that's kind of fucking me up. That's what they do, though. They just want to gaslight. They could get off my nuts and keep it moving. I'm in Metro Los Angeles right now, and it's really bad. Yeah, I know, cheese. I know it. You get into Pomona is really bad too. Excuse me, I had a sneeze. I almost sneezed my computer right off the table here. Liza says, I have hope for Callie. Look at the county maps. They voted very differently. I love that state. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love California. It's I've been here for back and forth between here and Pittsburgh for 20 years. I lived in Santa Barbara for almost 16 years. Like I fucking love California. It's just it's different now. I mean, I think you would agree with me that it's changed. It's changed a little, quite a bit actually. Some things for the better, and some things are, just what it is. Oh, sure. I see. There's no way for me to highlight this. I got to get my friends who are savvy about this stuff to teach me. But Road Rash sent a 9.99 super chat that said "Griff this" with a lemon and LOL. Well, I see you guys liked it and commented, so at least you can see it. I can't. There's no way for me to highlight it on my end here. That sucks. Maybe I can do it on my phone. Sorry about that, Road Rash. I appreciate you. There's no way for me to put it up on the screen though. SG says drinking gets expensive, smoking got expensive too. I smoked some cigarettes when I first got out of the military, when I got out of the Marines, but it never, thankfully, never stuck. But drinking definitely gets expensive. But the strange thing is, like, I had some pretty low financial times, and when I got out of the Marines, I was kind of a wayward soul. Went to college, and then realized I wanted to be an artist. I had already begun painting and stuff while I was in the Marines, but I went to school for it afterwards. And the funny thing about drinks getting expensive is people, at least in California, in college, people are way quicker to make sure that you have beers and bottles of liquor around. Far less people ask you if you need a sandwich. I'll tell you that. I remember calling some of my friends out. I was just like, they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get a handle of vodka." I'm like, "Dude, we're let's eat first." Like, what the fuck? She says, "What's sad is that California is a country. It would be like the fifth richest in the world, yet we still have a homeless problem as well as crime, bad management." That's it. You nailed it. It's bad management and greed too, and politics fuck everything up too. I can't stay online and being okay. KCG, thanks so much for being here. Always appreciate you. I'm getting caught up in chat now. KCG used to live by Sacramento. PQ, can you delete any comments? I got you. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just outside of Sacramento. Thankfully, there's tons of little towns outside of Sacramento, so I'm not going to dox myself because these people, well, you know what they do. Fucking Heather Bishop will be in the bushes by lunchtime tomorrow, all the way from Ohio. Fucking crazy asshole. Pookie, if you're still in here, if you could take care of that comment. For some reason, I can't delete comments in here either. I can just block, put on a timeout, or add to a block lot, or block in restream. So there are some downsides to this. Like, I guess next time I'll have to keep track of super chats on my phone because I think I can highlight them. Interesting. I'm learning. See, Orion says, "How was your dinner to know she'd passed?" That's ridiculous. How was dinner to know she'd passed? I didn't know, Orion, and I wouldn't say that about anybody's mother, but the reason I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm just gonna dig myself a hole. The fact of the matter is, he's been calling me a fucking wretched drunk, and oh, he's an alcoholic, and he won't even go live unless he has a six pack. The little fucking puny bitch has said the craziest shit about me, and then I heard him on another panel talking about his family member was an alcoholic and recovered from alcoholism. And so the second I heard that, I was like, well, what the fuck, man? So you know firsthand how difficult that is to do, and you don't give me any credit at all. Instead, you try to poke and prod me about it. He can go fuck himself. Noel, indeed. Thanks for being here, Blue Lazarou. Damn it, I wish I was able to. There's only so much I can do about comments in here. That sucks. For real, it says reply, block user, put user on a timeout on YouTube, add to block list and restream. That sucks. I should be able to have more control here. That's the one big downside I found about restream so far. That's it exactly. I know I get muddled up in it because I don't want people to think I'm the type of person that would just overtly fucking bash something like that. That's crazy. I actually give a fuck about people, unlike them. Let's see here. Scanning comments. Yes, thank you, Emmy. I did just thank Road Rash. You know what, Emmy? There's no way for me to highlight that super chat. The super chats don't even show up. I'm gonna have to ask somebody else how to do this. Earth has been helping me with my questions, and I think she's probably gone now. Cash is iTowel, in case you didn't know. Cat's out of the bag. Well, Cash, get the fucking work, man. get to work. And I'm almost caught up in chat. I did scan past a lot of comments, so please forgive me. Yeah, and he said, Cash, shh. Yeah, hey, Rebecca Turner, quit fucking picking on Mystery, for fuck's sake. She's so mad at Mystery. You know why? Because Mystery used to. I'll just say it. I don't think a lot of people know this. Mystery used to say that those same lies about me that Becky told until Mystery came to her senses and realized that Becky was making all that shit up. And Mystery never overtly apologized to me, but we had sort of an encounter in a chat that Rebecca became aware of, and we sort of just let bygones be bygones. And I forgave Mystery for the shit that she was saying because I realized how convincing it was where she was hearing it. And boy, did that piss Rebecca off. Hey, Buzzy, my email is full of people from the Hive that know you're full of shit. Just so you know, your little fake castle over there is built on sand. Just so you know. Troll says, see if you click the top fan funding. I don't even have a top fan funding. I can see them on my phone, but I can't highlight them on my phone because I'm not live on my phone. On Restream, it just shows this is what it shows. Oh, Willow's here. What's up, man? I thought you were live. I didn't want to say you were live because I didn't want to lose any of my crowd, but I'm glad to see you here, man. I saw True Texan got fired up with me over there. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. I took one of his comments out of my chat one time whenever he was like going crazy about politics. I don't fuck with politics. But you see what I mean? Like, there's no way for me to do any of that shit that I normally do. Like in StreamYard. In StreamYard, it'll show, fan funding or whatever. And here there's none of that. It's kind of a bummer. It's a real big bummer actually, because like shit, I like to thank people that super chat. I mean, at this point, I got to treat them the same as cash apps and just say thank you until I get that sorted out. My man. Willow's a good dude. If you're not subscribed to Willow, make sure you subscribe. And his birthday's on the 20th too. So get your hands on his cash app and send him a couple bucks so he can get himself a drink for his birthday. Troll says, I see. You need dual screens or tab on browser with your live open on mute. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I apologize to anybody who super chatted. So far, I see Road Rash. So thank you so much, Road Rash. Again, Road Rash said, "Griff this with a lemon." See, Felony Kitty says, stay strong and keep it between the lines. Yep, that's the goal. SG says, Sinner, don't trust her subs. Some are good, some are bad. There's no way to know. Oh, I don't trust anybody that sits over there and lets her dox babies, man. There's no way. All bets are off. When she started showing Savage's grandchildren with a home address to accompany the photographs of her grandchildren, anybody that was in there cheering that on, I was like, nope, fuck that. I mean, no way. No way. Just like people that support BHB after she said that some children should be put down like dogs. Like, what the fuck, man? There's no fucking way. Willow says, hey, man, like me or not, I was going to be there for 45 minutes talking about my birthday stream and drugs. Instead, I ended up on Ron Upchurch for an hour. Texan may be mad at me, too. Hope not. Yeah, I don't have any real beef with True Texan. He just, like, leading up to the elections, man, it became this like manic fucking ranting about politics. And I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't give a fuck who anybody voted for. I mean, I keep my politics so fucking private that Emmy barely even knows about how I feel about shit. Because there's a surefire way to lose a friend, and that's to get into politics or religion. And that's not a cliche. I mean, it is a cliche thing to say, but it's also 100% true. Like, believe me. Hello, Kim. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of your stream, Willow, because I didn't see what Upchurch is up to. I forgot all about him. I mean, I'm not into that, pop country stuff that he does. I did hear you. I stuck around and heard you mention Jelly Roll, though. Funny thing about Jelly Roll, I never listened to country music at all, but I started listening to Jelly Roll just because I guess that's pop country for sure. So I'm eating my own words, but I started listening to him. And because I listened to him, I was just introduced to a bunch of other country musicians. So, you know, find myself listening to fucking George Strait sometimes now. So thanks to Jelly Roll. But I can't fuck with Upchurch. Just the way he did that family. He said that girl was not even real. That's just a true sign of insanity. And insanity can be entertaining, don't get me wrong, but that shit crossed the line, man. As she says, I'm very disappointed that Queen Bee tells off her subs. Lindsay, Miss, Patricia. That is terrible. I know. And Patricia was just over there dumping money again during my roast. It wasn't a roast. Rebecca, go put a roast in the fucking oven and then go set the table and have dinner with your family, you fucking maniac. You animal. For fuck's sake, roast. All you can roast is powder into rocks, girl. Stop lying. Tattooed mama, hey, thanks for being here. I got to email you back too. Shit. I got to really get on my emails. Trust me, I see your emails. I just, sometimes I got to think about them for a couple minutes, and other times I'm like, I'm going to get back this afternoon, and I fucking just forget. But I will. I got to get back to Gina and back to Tattooed Mama. But don't worry, I will. See, Willow says he recorded a private video of Jelly Roll talking business in his living room and now leaked it. Sat on this for months and now leaked it. Not cool, man. Oh, no, not cool at all. I mean, not business. Not whenever you're such a big name like Jelly Roll. That shit can fuck his business up. That's crazy, Willow. I'm definitely going to go back and look. If you're not subscribed to Willow, do yourself a favor. And like I said, his birthday is in 2 days, so he's going to have a stream. Make sure you're there. And I promise, Willow, I won't schedule something at the same time. I'll make sure my people are over there. Or maybe I'll do it before yours and I'll shuttle everyone over. Today was kind of a different thing. At the beginning of my stream, I said I was kind of annoyed because someone that I always like to watch is live, and that was Willow. We don't communicate. So, but now I know, Willow, Wednesdays, you do your thing on Wednesdays. I usually go earlier. I usually go before Emmy does words on stream on Wednesday, like 2:30 in the afternoon. But I've been trying to learn fucking restream all day long, so I wasn't ready at 2:30. Liza says, I'm a political animal. Lost many friends this round, but they are calming down. Me too. We are forgiving each other. Yeah, I mean, politics can get crazy. I can get into a great political conversation, but I'm not going to do it online, and I'm not going to do it with strangers. I fucking learned that lesson already. Um, Here are my politics. Be a good person. That's it. Don't be a fucking jerk off. I have a court case on my court channel of him and his mom 2 years ago, Ron Upchurch. Yeah, that shit with his mom was wild, man. Like, I believe she was doing him dirty, but he didn't help at all, as far as I could tell. See, that Ron Upchurch stuff I could be entertained by. But when it got into the true crime stuff and the way he went at Ikadmel, that shit was crazy. Then I got shut down for playing it. Oh no! You mean your stream got shut down? No shit. God damn it, Willow. We're trying to get you monetized, not shut down. Oh, don't apologize, man. Shit happens. I should have, I don't know. I think I scheduled mine in like just after you scheduled yours. It's not like, it's not like we're two $1 million or 1 million subscriber channels that have to check to make sure the other one's not live. We're just doing our thing. But yeah, Texan got mad at me because he was like, "Well, maybe Sinner should do his earlier, let him figure it out." And I was like, "What the fuck, man? I already had mine scheduled. Like it's not a big deal." And he was like, "I guess it's a you problem." I was like, "There's no fucking problem at all, man. We'll both be just fine, Texan. Calm down." Willow says, "Yeah, I've ruffled many feathers over politics too. Oh yeah, I'll fucking get people red hot." Because I'll be a contrarian. Even if I agree with them, I'll test them to see if they believe it. It's not good. Oh yeah, Pookie. I was a member of Mel's channel through all of that. I fought tooth and nail for Mel against Upchurch. Like it was crazy. I mean, I had people sending me Confederate flags and shit. It was weird. But yeah, that shit that he said about Mel is completely untrue. Yeah, I know, man. It's all good. Really, I there was no beef. It seemed like I said, Texan was he already thinks about me in a certain way, so he took his opportunity. I don't hate him. He said he was trolling, but his feelings were involved. I know it. Just Irish says I haven't watched any of it, so I got time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that too, troll. All right, it's almost I'm at 2:45, so let me see. I think I have one more feel good video because I've been talking shit for 2 hours now, and it was not my intent, but I just wanted to let you guys know where I stand on this shit. Liza says it was wild and sad. A mother is the only person that should never f you over. I know. You're talking about Upchurch, like buying houses in behind with his money behind his back. That shit's crazy. I mean, I have some goofballs in my family too, but nothing like that. Holy shit. Although, who knows? If I had $100 million in my bank account, I'm sure there'll be some creeps creeping out my family too. I mean, money makes people do crazy fucking shit. That's a fact. It's unfortunate, but it's a fact. Oh, sorry, I got a message here. I'm trying to stay on top of this. All right, let me see here. It's been a go live. Thank you, Nanny. I'm gonna play one more Secret Santa video here about a custodian, a janitor. Kind of kind of made me happy when I saw it. Some of these are sad, but not all of them. That Dick Van Dyke made me so happy though. Geez, that guy, energy that motherfucker has at 99 years old. I don't know, man. I know guys like we were saying. I know guys in their 40s don't even have half of that energy. That dude is blessed as hell. I guess that's oxymoron, blessed as hell, but you know what I'm saying. Here I am over here, Davis fam, with my grifted computer, you nasty bitch, and I'm gonna watch. This is what I couldn't do on my. This is what I couldn't do on my. God damn it! This is what I couldn't do on my. Excuse my language. I'm sorry about that. This is what I couldn't do on my phone. Davis fam, do you get it? Do you get it? All right, enjoy this video while I blow my nose.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Josh is here. Peggy's here. Jordan's here. I'm here. My name's Nate. We are in Rexburg today. We're about to surprise someone with a pretty big gift from Secret Santa. The guy's name is Scott. He is a selfless man using his God-given talents as a custodian. He's cheerful, always whistling or humming while he works. He supports his family, including his wife, who suffers from the effects of blindness, diabetes, cancer, and is on oxygen. They live in a small home. He has an old car that broke down. A friend gave him another one, but it has seen much better days. And truth be told, there's many days where it doesn't even...
Hold on a second. Did they find somebody with the worst fucking luck on earth? Jesus, did you hear all the stuff that's wrong with them? My goodness. They need to just give him $1 million.
Work at all. Scott would love to take his wife to see a play or a musical or the movies, but his car won't be able to get him there. He's worried about it. Please, Secret Santa, if you can help Scott out, we would love it. And that's what Secret Santa's going to do. He's sending him to the movies. We have a $100 gift card to the movie theater and a $100 gift card to a restaurant. He can go out to eat, take his wife out for a date night. We also have a $1,000 check in this car, in this box. I just gave away what we're giving him. I might as well show you. We're giving him this car with the $1,000 check. A beautiful Subaru Forester that will get him around town and further. So let's go surprise Scott and his wife and hopefully give him a Christmas they won't forget. Hi, is Scott here? Can we talk to him for a minute? Hey.
You can't be serious.
We don't joke around. Are you Scott?
Yeah.
Nate, I'm Nate.
I believe I've seen you before, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, good. I hope I'm better looking in person.
No, yeah, you look great.
Okay. So we're here because the Secret Santa asked us to come and catch you before you're headed off to work. You work tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Well, good.
This is unbelievable.
So here we are. We wanted to give you an early Christmas present.
How kind. Thank you so much.
And we'd
That's
love to
wonderful.
see you open it, too.
Okay.
You can pull the lid off. You don't need to untie it.
Oh, okay, it just comes off?
Yep.
Okay. Hey!
Okay, so that's for you guys to go to the movies.
Oh, how wonderful.
Or go bowling, or play the arcade
Or just
games.
have a good time, right?
Or just have a good time, yes.
That is fantastic.
And then before you do that, Secret Santa wants to send you to dinner. So there's $100 that you can go enjoy dinner at the Hickory.
You were going to have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. And my colleague Peggy here has one more thing for you.
Oh.
And that lid also just comes off.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my gosh.
Merry Christmas, Scott.
Thank you.
Secret Santa said to send his love to you, let him know that you're being thought of and cared for this Christmas. And
thank you, Secret Santa.
I have one more thing for you.
Okay.
Before we go.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? No, you are not serious. This is impossible.
See that car right there? That's yours.
This is impossible.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you guys.
Come on, see your car.
All right.
This is a little bit newer. This is a Subaru Forester. Come around to the driver's seat. It has all sorts of bells and whistles, included heated seats.
No way.
Okay, so it's keyless. All you have to do is put your foot on the brake.
Okay, you put your foot on the brake and
right there, and then there's a button on the side. You see it?
Yep.
Push that. It's been paid for. All the fees, all the taxes, everything.
That is unbelievable.
The $1,000 check will pay for your insurance for the first year. It'll pay for to register it, and then gas and whatever else you need.
Okay. I don't believe this.
It's true.
Oh.
You're not dreaming.
Okay.
I'm not Secret Santa, but he might be watching if you wanted to say anything.
What do you say? Just something like that. Secret Santa, thank you. You made me cry today. I'm sure my family will be very happy. This is very helpful to us. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Very good. So good to meet you.
This stuff does happen. I know that, but it doesn't happen to me. Okay.
It just did, though.
Happy day.
So Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Muted. Is this my live? Yeah, that was a sweet story. If you guys aren't subbed up to East Idaho News, you probably recognize that new news broadcaster from the Idaho 4 case. He became famous in our world because of it. But they crush it. You guys want one more, or are we done? I can play one more. They really do such a good job, and man, they must be giving out, I don't know how much money, but they always hook people up. Let's see, East Idaho News. And then they have like a recap of 6 weeks. They've been doing it for 6 weeks. Let's see. I'll show you this one of the school teacher. I got nothing but love for school teachers. I don't think they should pay taxes, but that's me. We'll play this one. Probably gonna hit me with a commercial. Oh no.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays. We are in Yukon today. Josh is with me, Everett's with me, Jordan's with me, and the weather is changing. We might be getting some snow here very soon. We're outside the elementary school in Yukon to surprise a second grade teacher named Carla. She's a hardworking mother of 2. Last fall, her husband John was unexpectedly diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. She took a leave of absence to care for him. Sadly, he passed away earlier this year. In the middle of all of this, she took in 2 bonus children to help take care of them. Carla has since returned to work and is the sole provider now for her family and her 2 children. Regardless of all of this sadness over the past year or so, she has kept her head up. She's been cheerful, she's been happy, and Secret Santa has a few gifts for her. Well, really, what he has is $10,000, but we've split it up into 2 checks. $5,000 in this one, $5,000 in this one. We want to go surprise Carla, give her a Christmas to remember. Most importantly, let her know that somebody out there loves her and cares about her. So let's head inside and surprise Miss Carla. Carla is at lunch right now with her students. We were about ready to walk in the school and we're given a heads up. So we're waiting at a church across the street so nobody sees us because we want to do the surprise in her classroom. So we've got about 7 more minutes when they're back. I wonder if tater tots are on the menu today. Chicken nuggets? Hamburgers? We'll ask. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, that hurts.
How are you guys doing? We are here with a special present for your teacher. Is this Miss Carla Rice? You guys call her Miss Rice, right?
Now you know my first name.
Oh, I said it.
You already knew it.
How are you doing?
I'm in shock and awe. I watch these all the time.
Oh, and here we are in person. Are we better looking in person?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
First.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good answer. Well, we were waiting out in the parking lot for about 10 minutes across the street till you guys got back from lunch because we wanted you all to see us bring this gift for your teacher from a Secret Santa. An anonymous person out there said, will you guys bring her this present? So should we let her open it now or wait until Christmas? Now. You want to see it right now? Okay, we'll let her open it now.
Okay. I'm shaking.
Damn, me and this mute button. I started painting because I was trying to impress my 6th grade art teacher. I'm not sure if I ever did, but I stuck with it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to tell them what it is?
It's a check for $5,000.
What? She gets $5,000.
She gets $5,000. She's rich.
I'm rich.
She's the best.
And Everett, we have one more thing for Miss Rice.
Those boxes are so cute. I know someone makes these.
Yeah, an
They're
anonymous
beautiful.
person makes it.
It's another check.
For what?
$5,000. Yes, I've done my job. You can do math.
$10,000.
Yeah. He said she gets $10,000. 5 plus 5 is 10. Merry
you, Chief.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. Good to see you. We're not Secret Santa, but do you want to say anything to him? He was watching right there.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope it's paid back tenfold because I've seen for years the good that you do. And I'm grateful to be part of the story. Thank you.
Well, bless you. Give our best to your kids.
Merry Christmas! Thank you for making our teacher happy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Try to leave you on a happy note. Yeah, like I always say, take care of each other. Do good things out there, especially around the holidays. You don't have to have tons of money to look out for each other. Sometimes just a smile is enough. Um, don't let people bully you here online. If we stick together, we could just sit around and laugh at them. That's what it's all about. I don't have an outro because I'm still trying to figure out this restream, but I do thank everybody for being here. I did get one more cash app from someone that calls himself the Goon Squad. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. I promise I won't buy blunts with it. I'm working on that microphone, and yeah, everybody subscribe to one another that's in here. Let's build a community, you guys. They're gonna talk shit on me for being sappy or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to be a good person. Cheese, I saw you left. Take care, bud. Hit me up anytime. Yeah, until we meet again. Once I get a handle on this, I think I'm gonna stick with Restream because it's less expensive than StreamYard, and it's more stuff you could do. I'll be back in a couple days. Yeah, that's all I got. Merry early Christmas. Happy birthday, Earth, if you made it this far. And don't forget Willow's birthday's in a couple of days. Shit, I wish I had something more clever to say. That's it. Take care, everyone. Sinner out.